Cassandra, is that you? Yes. Sorry, I ran you off. Whoever you are. Wait on some. Come on. Well, they left. Well, I'll be interested. See what we talk about. I hadn't been online in probably about 3 or 4 days, and it's hard to catch up. It'll be interesting to catch up. I guess I should have been late. I'm scared to speak to whoever's in the clouds. Every time I do, they run off. But well, hello anyway. Glad to see you. I'm just trying to wait on other people to make it on down. Get me in the chat. Few more minutes. It's not like they don't know that I was going live. Definitely no. Watching my crime shows. Where I'm at, I'm right here. Where y'all at? I- I'm on here 8 minutes and 16 seconds waiting on y'all. I was about to go. I was talking to that person, that one person that was in the clouds, whoever it was. I was telling them I was about to go. 'Cause I knew I was going live. Yep. I was like, yeah, they knew. They knew I was going live. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and clicking off. In here, I said I could be watching my crime show. Mhm. What little Blake? Who else? Sandra. Who else? Well, I know Miss Tiara is not sleep yet. It's kind of early for her to be asleep. I guess. Well, I don't know. Oh, because it's I think it's later where she is. So where you been? Because Love Lake maybe somewhere else. Her and Cassandra both may be watching something else. Who's live? Okay. Hey, Amara. What you doing, boy? Same as you. What you say? Same as yours. What you mean? Same as mine. Get your little booty. Get your little booty off you. Let's see.
I don't know. I know Miss Olivia was alive. That's probably where they are. She been at Lady Nika throat for something,
Hey,
but she can't get Lady Nika to
he
bite
was.
back. Olivia, she been at Lady
Who?
Nika's throat for something,
Oh,
but but Lady Nika been laughing at her. She won't bite
oh
back.
yeah. I don't think Lady Nika can hang with her. Any other time she be at it. That other person, but she don't want to tangle with Miss Olivia.
I think it's because she ain't comfortable with them teeth yet. That would be a good one to watch, cause that would be a head
Yeah,
banker,
it
boy.
would.
Good
It
Lord.
definitely would.
But I don't know why she all of a sudden started reaching for Lady Nickel. I didn't even know they
Hmm.
dealt with each other. As far as being friends or anything.
Yeah, but they was cordial um to each other, and then I think because I heard um Miss Olivia, she wouldn't say anything bad about Nika, and
Uh-huh.
then Nika said something. Then like Nika said something about her, and then Miss Olivia say, "Okay, I tried to keep my mouth closed, but if you're gonna keep
Uh-huh.
coming at me, then let's go. Then we can do this." And
Oh
that's what
Lord.
happened. She kept on, and Miss Olivia said, "Okay, we can do this then." And she went after.
And
Uh,
Lady Nick ain't gonna hold her composure but much longer. 'Cause both of them got mouths on them now.
um,
I don't want to tangle with neither one
yeah,
of them.
that's
Nor Jane.
that's a hell of that's
That's a hell of a
a
fight
hell
there.
of a fight there.
You get through arguing with them, you feel
Them
like you done physically
yeah.
fought somebody. Shit,
Hmm.
ain't no.
Both of them got mouth on them.
Shoot.
But I did catch Slappy's video that Flick kept dropping. What was that for? Oh, was that? What was that for? Kitty Little kept dropping in Slappy's chat. Was you was in there when Kitty Little came in there and kept dropping some docs information? You up there? You done got dropped off. B-Tap. You don't got dropped.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to do my
Oh, I can.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I
Oh wait.
now I can. I couldn't.
Okay. Cause I was looking at a story doing my commentary for tomorrow. And your butt better start being in there. I go at 12 o'clock. I don't go early.
Oh,
I go at 12 o'clock. We're playing trivia tomorrow. You missed it today. We
oh,
talked about
trivia.
that cop that killed George Floyd. His trial started yesterday,
Okay.
and today they started selections of the jury today. We talked about that,
Oh, really?
and uh-huh, we talked about that.
A ANYW.
Hey, NYW. I ain't speaking to none of y'all helpers. I don't be seeing none of y'all in my chat. But I love you. Hey, NYW.
Screw it. Yeah,
Hey,
I be making it
Mary,
sometime, but today I today I couldn't. For the last couple of days, I've been at the doggone mechanic shop. Shoot, yesterday I was there. I think it took until I think it was like 5 o'clock.
don't even
Mm.
try NYW. Grab that link. She act like she don't know what she's doing. Look at her. No, she know
So what
all
is
this good stuff going on in
so
the street. It's too much typing. Say what now, huh?
I will make an effort. I can get on during the day. Yeah, yeah,
I bet
she be
I'll
working. She
make
can't
it, but I
during the
can't
day.
get on during the day. Okay, well I tell you this: if you have to make an effort, try Thursday at 12. I'm doing a panel so people can understand homosexuality, and it's Decop, Mother, Nika, Purple, and I'm waiting to hear back from Chocolate Bay and DK Ava. So we'll learn the ins and the outs so people can stop with all this homophobic slurs, things that offends them, things that don't offend them. They're human. Just because a man is gay don't mean he got AIDS. Stuff like that. I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah, Thursday at 12.
Oh, it's Thursday at 12.
At
Oh,
12
okay,
noon.
okay. 12 noon.
Oh yeah, and I also
Oh,
asked
okay.
D Spot also, but I just emailed him. So I haven't gotten an answer back yet. I was surprised when Purple said she would do it.
Girl,
She said, look, she said, my snack gonna be up there. I said, yep. She said, okay, I'll do it.
as long as you don't put J Don up, just as long as you don't put J Don up there, child.
Girl, I asked her first because I knew if I didn't, she would have got all of them.
What'd you say?
So she worked. I asked her first. I asked you first,
Who?
then I asked her. But I knew she would get
J
all
Don?
over me if I didn't ask. Yeah, Jada, but she got to work, so she can't do it. If I'd have waited for her, I'd have had to wait to the weekend to do it. So I said, no, let me go and do this during the week. Some say, you know how they, yeah. So I'm hoping DKL,
Girl,
um,
I wouldn't have got up. I wouldn't have been on that panel. No, ma'am.
what if J Dunn was on there? That was my fear. I wasn't gonna have nobody on the panel.
Girl, J.
NYW,
Huh?
grab that doggone link. She down here in the chat laughing. She turned all this to be interesting.
Lord,
Right.
this.
That's what I want it to be. I want it to be a learning, fun time. Because
You
people
know
need
how
to know.
Jay Dunn is.
She turned, she'll turn sugar to
You already
shit in a minute. And see, I know you and mother know
yeah.
how to
And
break it down to, as far as, who dates who and who don't date who.
NYW, can't you just hear Jay Dunn up there talking all that nonsense she been talking? I would have said, I'm gone. I couldn't
D-Cop,
have did
make NYW come up here. Look, I said that like D-Cop, our mama done it.
it.
Make her come up here.
she, I'm gonna
She
put
ain't
this link
playing
that
fair.
she wanted to click on it if she wants.
She ain't playing fair.
Ain't
She
no
know we
way I
got
could
that. Girl, and guess
have.
what? And
Child,
I found out
I couldn't have
how to
did Jay
make,
Dunn.
girl, we can make our videos private. But
Hey,
you have to go through your YouTube studio to do it.
What video?
Brianna did the other night, she put her
What
ass out
video?
there movie out there. Like now we're sitting here talking. You can go through your YouTube studio and make this video private.
really?
And nobody else can get in.
Yeah, you can make it private.
I never knew that.
Hey,
Till I was
Well,
sitting there and breathe and all of a sudden it went
hey,
private.
NYW.
hey everybody. I was in it.
Yeah, I'm done.
She been there messing with us.
Okay.
I think I'm on a Mill account. Oh, it's gonna be suspicious pup. I love that name.
This thing is
I don't go on all accounts. Such a cool name. I think I might.
Let me turn my mic down a little bit because I know my mic is kind of loud.
No, not really.
You don't think so? How does that sound?
No, you sound good.
It's okay?
Okay.
Okay. So see, that's halfway. If I
Yeah.
turn up any more, it's screen. Y'all, where do we
Oh,
begin?
yeah. Yeah, child.
Okay,
Child,
Slappy
if she
is
would
God.
have had Jay Dunn on that,
Well, I thought
that'd be.
think about it. Panel, channel
Wait,
is
wait,
down. Is
wait,
it at?
wait, wait.
Okay.
Go
Now
out in my W and come
you
back
click.
in.
Okay. Hold
There
Yeah,
on.
you
because you
go.
static.
Deepa, I was on super chat. You put your button ain't down here.
My button name?
Uh-uh.
My super.
At least I can't see you while I'm on stage anyway. Who's down there?
Oh,
Ask what's the
Hey.
name? A Marion
mm,
Miles.
Can you hear me now?
I can't,
Yeah.
and I can't tell. Not on StreamYard. I can't tell. I can't see nothing. Well, I can't.
Please
I can't
feel
see
free to
nothing.
donate to the site. It's not a
I just
blast,
made it back.
but it takes a lot for Decop to stay up at night to keep us company.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Just some good juicy gospel make us feel. What? I don't know where to
I
begin. Ah,
but
So,
so Slappy got dots.
are you
okay, stop.
serious?
Yeah,
Come
and it was
on.
Vegas girl because she tried to give it to Big Man, and he don't like her. And he told her, "I don't like you, and I'm giving this to Slappy."
He
And
don't
here's the
he don't like
thing:
Slappy.
he don't like Vegas girl. Vegas girl, Slappy said she remember one time,
Oh,
when they was still cool, just like she did me, try to get my address, and Slappy gave it to her, but Slappy didn't give her address. Slappy gave her an address down the road. So technically, she still hasn't doxed her. And I'm interested to see what name she gave as her real name. So technically, she has not doxed Slappy. That Vegas girl trip, boy.
Damn.
She messing her own self up.
Yeah, I saw her on a panel just playing all innocent, and I was just
What
because I think
panel,
you
girl?
were
On
on the
which
panel.
panel?
I was in the bushes in Speed Town. You were on there too. I think you, Slappy, Vegas girl wouldn't come on, but she came on at the last minute. Literally rolled here at the last minute, and she's
You
like,
talking about
well,
D
huh?
D D Loop Loop? D D Loop Loop?
Yeah, it was deep loop, and I have anxiety and stuff. I don't like confrontation, but you're willing to dock somebody? Which get the hell up out of here. Not you, but you know what I'm saying. Come on now, stop playing them
And,
games. You
and see,
playing
the thing of it
manipulate.
is, she won't come for me, but she'll come for Slappy. Like today, we were in Slappy's chat. No, in my chat. Some weird name, very polite, came in. You know, trolls is clicking views too. And she just said, Slappy, may I ask you a question? Slappy said, sure. Ask me anything. If I feel like, you don't need to know you're being nosy, I'll tell you. She said, well, did you say that I brought a video from stereo and leaked it onto YouTube? Slappy said, what? Slappy said, well, if you did, it doesn't even matter now. Thanks for the advertisement. And then she went on having conversation with it. But I cannot remember that name, and I had never, ever seen that name before. Never. Me and Slappy can't figure out who that is. But she went on talking.
Miss Speed Town, why does she have so much animosity against Slappy? I don't understand. Vegas girl.
Okay, okay. With Vegas Girl, what the animosity is, after all she had been through, Vegas Girl was looking for a bandwagon to jump on. She has a good talk game
hey,
if you
lovely.
have a weak mind. And hey, lovely. If you have a weak mind.
Lovely. I told you I was going live at 8:30.
Hey, love.
And so Slappy had tried and tried and tried to get away from her. And she couldn't get away from her. She couldn't get away from her. And I told Slappy, I said, when she was in there on DD Loop Loop channel, I said, all right. when I go in here and say what I gotta say, which had nothing to do with Slappy. It was all about how I learned about Vegas Girl and how I was having a chat one day and a lady left out of my chat because they automatically they were then um Slappy and Slappy sidekick. But as soon as she heard the sidekick voice, she typed in the chat, "That's Vegas Girl." So she got up and she left. Later that night, I went to her chat, and now they come out of food reviews. That's the section they're in. So I said, "What happened today?" She said, "Do you remember the night we were all talking about the Vegas Girl?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "That's her." She said, "She's not supposed to be on YouTube." I said, "Well, I remember the name, but a name like Vegas Girl, million and one people might have that name. You know, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt." So I was telling Slappy about it, and Slappy was asking her about it and asking her to be honest. But Slappy wasn't telling her where she got the information from. So she was denying it to Slappy. She was denying it to Slappy. So it took me that Sunday when you seen on my channel, when it was me, her, the three of us was on stage. It took that day for her to admit that she knew that Mello had a disability and that she used to go over there and mess with her teeth because you know how it is. If you got your chat going and you doing something, them trolls and stuff like that coming, it'll throw you off, especially if you're in a deep, conversation about something. Her and her little tag team, some little guy named Angelo. Okay, Angelo is the one who called the three women I know from the food review. He called them the N word. Okay, now Vegas Girl called herself friends with the girls from the review group. Okay, food review group. But when all of this went down, she remained best friends with Angela. I said, so basically what you did was you became friends. You chose the op over them. But yet you say you black. That don't quite sound right. So that she went on, of course, she was apologizing and trying to get her history behind her. And she told the same story over in, I had to help her tell the story because she'll leave some shit out now. Over in, I think it was the night exposure room was over in Sir King. And
It's exposure room. Is exposure room. Is she white or black or biracial?
she's by one of them. It's several of them. The one I know what you're talking about. She's biracial. But like she said, when I open my mouth, I don't have to say who I am. But she does sound like a black woman. She said I was not raised
Yeah.
with my white side of my family. She said, and besides, even if I was raised with him, if you are anything other than white on your birth certificate, it's gonna be whatever else you are. It's not gonna be white.
Yep.
Unlike um Vegas girl. Vegas girl, I don't know, stepdad was black or something. Her real dad was Native American. And he was smart enough to run the hell off when her mama was still pregnant with her. So he left. The mom gets with this man, and this man raises her. And now she's a 44-year-old virgin still at home. It's funny. But hey.
What?
And she has this animosity. She was telling Slappy stuff like, You can't make it without me. I can get you out there. She kept trying to pull Slappy over into that sector that I knew nothing about. Over there where Melo and them are. And they call that the slow sector, and I wish they would come up with it. They should call it mentally challenged. I don't like that slow crew. But that's what that sector is called. She kept wanting to set little shows up over there for Slappy and her. I said, no, Slappy, why would you go over there to do shows? I said, no, what you need to do is start your own page, do your own thing, and let her do her own thing. Well, she started a page one day, not Slappy, Sidekick, that started a page for her and Slappy. And Slappy told, nope, you can take that down. That, I'm not doing that. So, so she was like, how am I? Brianna says she sees the exposure room. Brianna said exposure room couldn't tell her what page
Tell her
did. That was so bad.
bad.
All they do was go look at the videos. What she did wrong? First of all, on that video, you hear her using the N word numerous of times. Another thing she did wrong, you knowingly, willingly went over there and picked on somebody that was slow. But to me, it makes you just as slow as that person to do something like that. Okay? Now, all these other sectors that she's been put out of the food reviews, she's been put out of the slow sector, she's been put out of Avatar Nation, and it's another. It's for them. They named them that night we was
I
in DD
remember when you're right, Miss B Town, because I remember that was early when Sir King started his channel, and it was a beef with Vegas Store. I remember that, and he had like some was it not StreamYard, but Instagram stuff from her. It was like she was harassing him. Was that her?
That's her.
Oh, okay. Let me shut up.
And she is a shit starter. She is a shit starter. Her hangout spot right now is Miss Bless Chat. Before long, it's
Uh-huh.
gonna be some mess in that chat
I know it.
because for no reason, nobody said anything to her the other day. I don't even remember what Miss Bless was talking about, but she felt compelled to get her happy jack ass up there on that um platform to explain that was in my past and now I'm trying to move on, and she won't ever address me. She address Slappy. And Exposure Room, those are the two. And they're just going around chat to chat. No, they're not. No, Exposure Room is not going around chat to chat trolling you. You're a lie. They got
Mm-hmm.
all they need. They got a video of you using the N word. And they got a picture of you without your teeth in, and you grinning like you might have on a brand new set. So no, Exposure
Oh.
Room, no. Those women have a life, okay?
Yeah, I never got that
Did
from.
you
I mean,
get
I
that
watched
from
the Exposure
your
Room.
channel?
I mean, I wanted to
And
see what
see
that was
how they get
about,
there.
Miss B Town, and I was
Mom,
like,
hold
oh,
on one
okay,
minute. Wait a minute. Let me answer Lovely.
okay, oh,
I've never gotten on Miss Pizarro's chat for it because I'm not a panel hopper. And the only times I have ever got on a platform protecting Brianna is The one the other day and Miss Bless, and then on Dee Dee. That's the only two. A lot of times I don't even go in. A lot of times I don't even go into Miss Rosario's chat because things get so misconstrued in there, and I be in the trees. It'd be funny, but no, not to dip down and get on the actual platform. No. Mm-mm.
I agree.
No. And see, they got this thing in
Yeah.
their head about Slappy won't take up for herself. Yes, Slappy will. It's just you got to push her. It takes more for her than it does me. So when I
Just
went into Dee Dee that night,
NYW. Okay. I
Hmm?
I want to tell NYW today. Slappy showed her. I don't know if you've seen Slappy's real self. Slappy
No.
showed herself today,
mm-hmm,
and she looked familiar. She looked familiar to me.
because she used to
I don't
always
know.
be. She's been around here on YouTube for a while.
I gotta go check it out.
Okay,
I
because
don't
I know
know.
when I seen that,
She's been
and
around here for a
she's
while.
pretty.
Yeah, she's
She's
a
a
pretty
pretty
girl.
woman.
But see, what
I
people
was
thought
like,
was they didn't think Slappy was going to be able to step off and start her own channel. See, this is where Sir King, I think, got a little warm with me. You don't have to keep kissing Sir King's butt and he talking down to you. You don't have to deal with that. Start your own
Hmm.
channel and do you. That simple.
yeah.
Exactly.
You're not a puppet on a string. He want to bring you up there when he can't carry his show and he see that things is
Mm.
dying down. Then he's ready to call Slappy up on the stage and get Slappy there and knows everybody loves Slappy. And no Slappy gonna get the cussing, so why you call up there?
Yeah, yeah. It was funny when I seen
She gonna get the cussing now
when I seen
by
because
her
when Slappy
Penelope.
got mad that day, Slappy got mad that day, and Slappy got mad that day. Slappy went to her channel, and Slappy said, "Who's gonna whoop my ass? Who's gonna whoop my ass?
Boy, when I heard
Nobody." And
that,
Slappy
Exactly.
say, Slappy say, Baker's girl ain't about that life, but I'm about that life. You better ask somebody. I'm about that life. I
I
said,
knew she was
and
about
she
that
is.
life. Remember Miss B Town when she said she went to the club? I think it was before this went down. And she was talking about how she pulled somebody off the go-go pole. Remember that? And I said, oh,
She
okay.
did what?
Remember when this was
She
before this
might do
incident happened.
anything. That's my girl, though.
But
And
it
she's
was so
really a
funny.
sweet person.
I said,
And it
damn.
takes so much for her to speak up. And then
What?
like over they was that doggone stereo caused more trouble than it did any good.
Oh yes. Did you notice
She went
that,
over
Miss
there.
Detail?
Her and
Mm,
Vegas girl was supposed to have been doing a Slappy and Slappy sidekick interview. When Slappy got over there, she was having an interview with Mika Baby. So Slappy left and went on and signed in hers and just sit down. Now, who's gonna believe you had a 5 hour live with Mika Baby and you never mentioned Sass? I mean Slappy.
mm-hmm.
So eventually, Mika Baby had to tell her, yes, you were. That was the main topic. And she went on saying, I can't even remember what all it was, but stuff, about Sir King and things of that nature. It was true. I mean, but um,
Oh wow.
you
So
know,
in a way, I'm sorry, Miss B Town, because I
oh,
need clarification. In a way,
great
like
man.
this girl is a version of Dory. another version.
Oh, her
Vegas
sidekick.
girl, think about it.
Oh,
Version of Diamond Ring Dory.
It sure is. Except for
Okay,
she
I'm
don't have
getting
no
it
money to give.
right.
Oh, except she don't have the money to give.
mhm.
Lovely. Great man got docked. Great man was the pastor.
Oh, really?
What's his name? Pastor Stevens, the pastor that be over there.
The show?
Are you serious?
That's who Great Man was. And if you think about it, Great Man never cursed. Never cursed. And come to find
Oh,
out,
sure
that's who
did.
it was.
I
I
love
found
Pastor
Great
out who it was.
Stevens.
Man.
Yep, Pastor Stevens was Great
Are you
Man.
serious?
But Great Man already said
Oh
from the
my
beginning,
goodness.
he said, I'm a content creator. And I'm right here around y'all all day long. And everybody thought it was DKL, because
Yeah.
he used to like to sing too. Everybody thought it was DKL. I said, y'all, that is not
Mm,
DKL voice. And come to find out, it was Pastor Stephen.
Pastor Stevens.
Yep. We died laughing. He still comes sometimes. The great man to come every now and then. He ain't been in a while. But Pastor Stephen said, "'Cause who was up there arguing? Somebody was arguing one night. Pastor Stevens went up there and had prayer. Hey,
Hey, Chupa. How you doing? Glad to see you.
and it's just like
Chupa.
she's just jealous because everybody is taking more people is taking to Slappy than they are taking to her. And I tried to tell her this when they first brought it to me in the very beginning. I said, "Now Slappy been in the beef sector." I said, "Are you ready for the beef sector?" Oh, she was ready. And damn, I had to be the
How they
first one to
dox.
cuss her ass out.
That's how I wonder. How do they dox him and use it under the name Great Man?
I think Great Man. See, you have to be careful who you cash app and super chat, 'cause that's where most doxing begin. And I think he
Yeah.
super chat or cashed app somebody. That's where it began. Because just with the name Great Man, you don't
Mm,
have a clue where to begin. Hey, Chip.
yeah.
What? I ain't got my glasses on.
Chupacabra doll. Hi.
Hey, Chipper. Oh, Chipper Cabaret doll. Yeah, that's where that comes from. And then,
Mhm.
so that's what that's all about. So now
I thought.
she's over there with
I.
Miss Bliss. If she's
I
moving
mean,
on, fine. But you need to
is
leave
she gone?
Slappy alone.
I think so too because
Mm,
if you can't be Slappy, you're gonna hate Slappy or put Slappy down. And it's not even Slappy. It's just the concept. It would have been anybody, Miss B Town. If that was you, she probably would have did it to you. If you think about it, I
Mhm.
mean, because she couldn't do it by
Mhm.
herself. And I mean, Slappy is very talented. She can sing. She has a personality,
oh,
but I've yet to see anything coming from her. I don't even know what the combination, the act would have been with Slappy sidekick.
And then she came up with that. She just called Slappy one day and she was like, "I think I'm gonna be your sidekick, and we can start doing shows together." Okay, but if you're gonna do a show with her, you need to open your mouth. So Sir King got
yeah.
mad because Sir King said, "Why is she coming up here holding a spot and not saying anything?"
You don't say nothing.
Because she was riding her coattail, trying to make it because she'd been kicked out of everywhere else. She's been baby. It's like 7 names. She's been baby boo. Oh my god, it's just a whole list of names. I wish y'all
Chupa said,
when the exposure room that first night they came in there
Chupa
to
said,
expose her. to expose her, even though she was
Find
behind
the
that little.
video of Lady
I know she felt stupid.
S. Hutchinson was one of the. What? I missed that.
Where can I find a bit of Lady
Me too.
Nika calling accused of the thing S. Hutchinson was one of the. Wait a minute, let me read it again. It says, Miss Retail, where can I find the video of Lady Nika being accused of doing things? S. Hutchinson was one of the accused. I don't know. That's the first time I heard about that. See, I didn't know who S. Hutchinson was until last week when she came on um, 13 platform. I heard the name, but had never seen her face. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the video where they said she did black crack, and all of that.
Oh,
And that's
oh, you
talking
talking
about,
about black tar hair?
yeah. Now, if it's on Edge Hutchinson page, you're
It's
not
all.
gonna find it. Okay, then you,
They
she,
they say it's on. They say it's on. Lady Nika say it's on one of her old videos, but it was a story time or something. So I don't know how far back it was.
right. But if it's on Edge Hutchinson page, she don't like those kind of videos on her page, so she privated those videos. She don't like those
Mm.
on her page. So I was like, wow.
Like,
Thank you for that.
ladies, don't you think this whole I mean, it has been non-stop. I
Women
kind of was out of the
begging
loop.
for money and
I mean,
said Chopper told a food pantry was down the street from her.
From
This is
her.
one thing I don't understand about people. I don't want nobody on here to give me shit if I got to hear about it down the road.
exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And everybody gets low. I don't care how much money you make or anything. Money's going to get thin. And I remember I came in right when Lady Nika was in the midst of all that mess with what is her name?
Yes.
Some Amanda, Alabama,
Oh,
Amanda, or something
Alamanda.
Amanda.
Oh yeah, I
Alamanda.
remember all that, Miss B Town. All of
Yeah,
it.
right after the Vegas trip and all, it was just a mess. So I didn't really know anybody, so I wasn't really into it, and I definitely didn't pass judgment on anybody. But it was
She
a mess.
she
A
was
mess,
said
and they're
Cash App
doing
gives you info.
and they
She
doing
would.
stuff like begging for money and said Chopper told the food bank.
Hmm.
Lord have mercy.
Look, Chipper
These
was
people,
saying the Cash App gives information. How much information do Cash App give on
your real name,
just just which
your real name.
it don't get my real name
Why don't?
because I just use Dcop.
Yeah, I
I,
set the
D,
account so you couldn't see name.
What you say? And what
yeah,
lady?
you can change. You
The
can
account
change.
so you couldn't see my real name.
Oh, okay.
And then on the just on the safety side, I block people too. So you can block people on Cash App.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
You can definitely
let me
block them.
tell you a little story.
Oh yeah.
During that time with Alamanda girl, that was the same time Miss Olivia got doxxed. Okay, just to get you a
What?
little history. All right. And Miss Olivia was trying to figure out why these folks were coming for her, but later on it was come to find out when first Miss Olivia got doxxed, then Alamanda doxxed, and then all that stuff came out. Well, not doxxed, but was bring back the fact about this money that she sent to Lady Nika to give to the TSCC Mess Express, and then how Lady Nika stepped away. I'm giving you guys really short and quick. Stepped away, and BS, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And it was coming out that she needed money, her lights were going out, she didn't have any food, all the usual stuff. And then that is when I've heard it several times, and I heard it recently again. VS straight up said, doxed via was Miss Nika. It was Nika straight up.
Lord.
Just so it all happened in that kind of sequence of events. So Miss Olivia got doxxed first. She was on the Mess Express. Miss Olivia trying to figure out how and what's going on. Because back then people really didn't know that your telephone number could give you away. You know what I'm saying? And she and Lady Nika had known each other from another sector, and they were like, hey, you're cool. Went on that thing with Vegas Gate. We all know about Vegas Gate. We don't need to.
Oh yeah.
He was chased out of town and hooked back up with VS, it's Mess Express. So being in turn, sometimes VS used to get into it with Miss Olivia, but the two always seem to make up. It was like a mutual respect, just looking at those two how they fought, But VS didn't quite say anything until Nika started moving funny. It all started spilling out, guys. And it's like, wow. And then, it just started, they start telling all moving, like I would say they were like, okay, so the TSCC members at the time was Chopper and Bless, and they were like, wait a minute, you gave her money? You gave her money? You get what I'm saying? While she was
And
saying
they
she
got
never
to
had
adding it up. I remember them saying
yes,
she had more when she came back than when she left.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that.
recently, I can't remember where I heard it because it might have been Olivia's, where it was. Yes, it was because I was at work. Sometimes it's like white noise for me, and some stuff catches my attention during the chat. And she had gotten a recording from Brianna when Brianna interviewed Lady Nika, and they broke that down. I was like, ooh, 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 and it all came out in there. And so when she was asking for the money during that Mess Express, they had been giving her increments of money. VS had called her out. She was like, look, you already got your money. And at first, the Lady Nika was like, no, I was waiting until the assets came. But she was like, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because you got more than what it truly was. You got paid double. No one's gotten paid, and everybody was in you before the fact. And VS you saw Miss Olivia's maybe a video before the back, and she added up all the money. It was like 200 something. Lady Nika already
It was a
got.
good little grip.
Yeah, and so I was just like, wow, and it's just interesting to hear about that stuff. And it's not being mean, but you do learn from your past. So it wouldn't even be an issue. But what about all this 2021? That's the question. Do you see where I'm coming, you guys? I'm not gonna sit there and like if I'm talking to you guys and some of this stuff is happening between us. I'm not gonna be constantly like
Where's
you
that
did
making all that
this, you did
noise?
this. It's not
And who that rattling,
Can't
making some
collaborate.
noise?
Well,
that's you, Miss B Town.
situation where VS sends some money to somebody through Nika, and the lady never got the money.
Exactly. Nika said
That's what
she wanted.
Alabama
Yeah.
was that.
Was that the lady about the candles? That she thought the lady stayed in the rest home and the lady didn't? I think that's what that was. Something about that
Oh,
candle.
See,
I think that's what that was.
Amanda was a heavy supporter of TSCC. And because Nika was behind the scenes with Sweet Home Alamanda, Sweet Home Alabama her money. And when there was basically, I'm truncating it, I'm shortening this. When it was found out, it was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I'm gonna send you your money back. But then there was a lot of twisting and turning, Nika, and somehow she couldn't send it. It was in, what's that place you can go to?
Western
Western
Union.
Union, yes, ma'am. And it was like a cat and mouse game going. And then, Sweet Home Alamanda got on, started exposing on her own channel. She just went live and said, "Hey, this is the breakdown. This is what happened." So it was a scandal, you guys. But see, it's not like I'm not gonna. My memory's long, but it's short too. If you're actually showing that you're not doing your old ways, I'm not gonna be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna keep my eyes behind my back." But what I'm trying to say, you
Right.
guys, this is happening in 2021, at least through 2020 and 2021, and it's being exposed. It's not because we're talking about it; it's people they're dealing with. I'm just an observer. I'm
And
just
the
like,
thing of it
oh,
is, when they gave Nika all of that money, did did they say to her, "You're going to pay me back," or did they just hand her this money?
are we talking about yes? Are we talking about okay? Because they gave her the money, and but okay. So what was at one point Nika was asking money. She was gonna go on her way, but she had participated in the Mess Express, and she don't work for free. And so VS got dandy calculator and started calculating everything and said, not only did you get paid, you got paid over the amount. And that's how that
Oh,
200 and I believe 60 something odd dollars came. And then Nico was like, you're right. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's just a very engaging video to listen to. But like I said, I'm not here to, I'm not in it, but I'm not here to
right.
drag nobody down like in real life. But if you show me the same habits over and over again, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be that suspicious pup. You sit right there, right there. That's my dog. She will look at you like you crazy. And that's how I would too, because you're still doing the same
Well,
thing.
maybe she really is trying to change. Maybe.
Yes. And there's the halfway empty and halfway full. I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
empty or full. I'm in the middle because not only what happened back then happened, but to me, Nika is consistent. So I haven't seen anything different that hasn't been done before in the past. But it's not to
Right.
be mean. So that's her channel. That's her reputation. She got to do to validate herself. She could have changed, like you said. But what happened was here's the catalyst, ladies. It's
And
Dory.
now they're saying Dora paid
Diamond
for her
Dory.
teeth. No,
Exactly. It's
Diamond Dora
Diamond
was not.
Dory.
Her husband was not talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Mm-hmm.
talking about. He was talking about that Terry lady when he said that about the teeth.
Terry,
He said, I
Terry,
paid for all
Terry,
the rotten teeth and all of that. And people took that and ran with it as it being
Yep.
Lady
You know, Miss Big Town, I
but
thought the
they
same
said,
thing.
but they said that, Nika said that they they gave her $3,500.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I
But
didn't hear
could
her
it
say
have been
Yeah.
like we don't really know what she got done in her mouth? Let's be real, okay? Now,
that. Hmm.
do we really think it was landed? Because at one point, when I caught up on some videos, because I was out the loop this weekend, I'll be honest, Nika did admit that she received $3,500. But prior, she was keeping that hush hush. No one knew this stuff until it got out. Because remember, it was all the money going toward Lady Detroit, and remember what the 10-5 or something like that. And then it was a
Hmm.
to me that Lady Nika got $3,500 because I thought between her and Celeste that no one got anything. It was just those people that was named. So it does make sense. When the husband was talking about rotten teeth, could it have been? I'm speculating, guys. Let's put on our thinking cap. What did he really know who he was talking to? I'm just saying
True.
because he was talking to some, right? But also, when you listen to it with Diamond, she was trying to coach him, and at one point he was like, "Stop coaching me." You gotta listen to that video. And so I don't think all the real players, but $3,500 from a complete stranger is not chump change. I don't care.
Mm.
Money is money. It's not your money. I'm giving you my money. Even if I only gave you $5 to go get something from you asked me on the street. Does that make sense, you guys? It's the principle about it, which makes me look like a suspicious pup, you know?
Mhm.
So you just don't nonchalantly, that's chump change. Who says that? That was a donation. So, I say Diamond Dory was the catalyst because none of this would have went towards Lady Nika, I think,
Right,
in that way.
right. Diamond Dory kind of made her husband look like a fool because
Yes,
your husband
ma'am.
don't know the lies that you have came out here and told to and giving people money, making them promises and stuff. Because if you
Which is
notice,
mm-hmm.
he never mentioned QB. She
Nope.
gave QB money.
Yep. He
She
don't know
never mentioned.
everything. You're
Mm-mm.
right.
No,
You're
he
right.
don't. He does not know everything by far. And I'm
I
sure
agree
we
with
know a lot
you.
of people sitting back scared. Please don't say my name, please
Just waiting for the ball to drop. Exactly. So when the
don't.
original handle happened about the monies, Lady Nika and Bless are trying to keep quiet in the corner. It's time. It's time. If you didn't notice that. This is
I would
this is an
love.
observation. Thousand feet. I'm always on, and cruising at that. And I said, wow, okay, well, what is he talking about? What is the chances that Lady Nika has fun with her teeth and Lady Detroit at the same time?
She said Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have good insurance.
You
The,
gonna have a copayment. I don't care who you go with.
Thank you. That co-payment is going to be substantial. Okay, talking cheap. It was the procedure. She said, I don't know. I mean that's her, but you know someone said something, and I was just listening because everybody's starting to get all kinds of opinions, and a lot of people are trying to like stay out of it because it's truly
Mm-hmm.
every argument that's going on YouTube is
Mm-hmm.
specific to a different, but it's all linked because it's the beef sector, you guys. But
Mm-hmm.
it is different argument on going on. Could I say the residual of Lady Nika and is what Lady Nika did to Olivia years ago? Could
And
it?
they've been trying their hardest to pull DKL and
And
James into it by
syllable
showing them old videos.
preach. There you go. I was getting to that. And the
That's
boys are
crazy.
like, I get it. My name is Bennett, and I don't blame them. You know,
Yeah.
but you can't. And then see abs. People try to get adhesive to people like Ben, and I'm like, what has it got to do with it? And what does this person got to do with it? How this person get brought up?
Exactly.
But the main thing is Diamond Dory and the people that you said it, Miss B Town, and she too, and they try not to get that known.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, what we got, Diamond just was
Let me tell
having,
you.
and
One
or
he
she
did
lied
mention
on.
was Miss Gina, and she sure gave Miss Gina money.
I'm sure she did, but it's just
Yeah.
what will you do to be recognized? How much attention do you need in this world? All that. I don't care how much money you have. That's just too much for me. I never bought friends and never need to. You know what I mean, guys? I'm like, good damn.
But
But
you
it's
know
a
what?
sad state.
It is. And I would love to see what kind of house they live in, and what are they driving in
Like
order
I
to
heard
be
like
able to
Jay
give
Wilson.
away that kind of money.
I heard Jay Wilson say she drives a nice car. Now I don't know what that mean, but he he said she drives a nice car, as if it's something, a really nice car,
Well, I
something
hope
more
she's
than a
not driving no putt
Mercedes.
putt.
Yeah, I'm giving away money like that.
And they
I
should have
get
about
it.
5 bedrooms, about 8 bathrooms, 3 to 4 car garage.
But why do you want to be on YouTube if you have that? Why? I mean, think about prior to COVID. We're talking about Diamond. Okay, we're talking about Dory, right?
Right.
So I know she maybe have some
Read what you
illnesses.
wrote.
There's, huh?
Read what you
I heard
read
that
what you wrote.
husband. I heard his husband is really jealous of even the grub guy delivering food at her house,
Oh my
she was
God.
cash out money to, and would ask the ladies to say that they were receiving the money. Oh, I'll read
Oh.
that again. I
You know,
heard that Dottie's husband is really jealous, even Grubhub guy delivering food at her house would ask her who she cash apping money to, and would ask the ladies. She would say ask the ladies to say they were the money. Ooh, okay, that
And
makes sense.
I can believe that because in
Okay,
that interview, she was trying to say something. He said, be quiet. Don't be trying to coach
stop,
me.
coach
If he'd
me.
have been my husband, we'd
Yep.
have told the damn computer stand and everything down.
it would have been, but you're right, Miss Queen. And that's why I'm like,
Yeah, cause yeah, cause he should did say stop trying to coach me. Let me let me talk.
Okay,
I
and
was like, okay,
I ain't gonna tell you how just that week before she was telling the boss lady and them that her husband was a doctor.
oh, is he a doctor now?
Well,
No, I'm just being really sarcastic. So,
where is he a preacher?
I don't know anymore.
I thought he drove trucks.
I thought so too. I was going with the truck. I mean, you can as an
I
independent.
thought I didn't. That's what I was thinking.
There's those guys can make, especially if
Cause
they
he said he
own
don't
the
be at
quit.
home. He don't be at home that often.
Right, that's why I
Cause
figured.
he
Well,
said
she said driving
he
trucks.
don't be at home that often.
He must got an international
Yeah, and he
church like Kanye West.
like
Oh,
And this is
yeah, that's
something
fine.
else. I heard so many people say it. He kept saying, I have a ministry. I have a food ministry. People need to understand when people say they have a food ministry, that simply means that they have an organization, a non-profiting is what it's supposed to be, organization that supplies food to people that need it. So that
Mhm.
still doesn't tell me where are y'all
But
getting all this money?
Uh-huh.
Because that food pantry is non-profit. It shouldn't be no money laying in the bank behind that stuff.
Uh-uh.
And should no attorney be on here acting like that?
Oh yeah, I forgot her job too. So it
Yeah,
doesn't.
she's
I
an
mean, and
attorney.
at one part, I heard he got for the government had this super top secret clearance, and that's why he was traveling. And I was like, okay, pick a struggle because this is getting ridiculous. Now they could be professional cons. We
mhm.
don't know what's going on, but it sounds awfully suspicious. At one point, from the people who came up, especially like one of her friends that she used to try to keep in the dark. I can never remember, but she was trying to get her to sign off on a 1099. That rings tax donations, like deductibles. You know what I mean? Not what am I? I'm like half
Right,
asleep, you guys.
right.
Uh, tax write-offs. Forgive me, you guys. Tax write-offs. You're telling people to sign for that money as if you were contract Dory, but technically, what people don't understand about that, you have to take out the taxes. Do you see what
Yep.
I'm saying? So that means you're a
Yep.
self-employed contractor. And so covered while they get that tax write off. And I was like, you guys, and who's not admitting what, you guys? We don't know really. Other ones was exposed behind the scenes. That's why I said something's not right. It could be totally
Yeah.
illegal.
Something's not right. Somebody's hustling or something.
Yeah, Chupacabra does
Yeah.
need to
And if he been to the federal, he's been to a federal pen,
Oh yeah.
he may
I
be
forgot
innocent.
that
Yeah.
too.
And it sound like he been gone a while.
Yeah.
That's where he got his degree in. What do you say?
He did
Theology?
some time. Yeah. He did
Theology,
some
I
time. He
studied
did a stint of time.
He
Mm-hmm.
did confess that.
He got up there. Yep. So he been in there long enough to know how to
And you know,
hustle
I don't hold it against
and
him. I
get a
don't hold it against
nonprofit.
him, you know. And he speaks very
Yeah.
well, so he's not like he's ignorant or illiterate or anything. He speaks very well.
Yeah,
I don't.
he's
He
probably
now one
sound like
thing
he was in there long enough.
he
He sound like he was
said.
in there long enough to be educated and to
He
be.
said,
I mean, he went to
"I
law
study
library.
people."
He went to law library. Yeah, I tell
He
you,
said, "I
he
study
went to law
people." How you study
library.
somebody you never met? You never met.
he meant he went to the law library and became an attorney.
Shit, we can do that. We can do that. Now, don't get me wrong. I
Mhm.
do believe whatever they're doing, they live comfortable. I will say that. I do believe that.
Yeah,
But
I do
to
too.
give up
Yeah,
that kind of
that's
money,
crazy. I
and I don't know
I wouldn't
what
be doing
Snoop
all
was
that.
thinking. I don't know what Snoop was thinking when she asked for 80,000. Now, Snoop, you know that's too much. I guess Snoop said I might as well get it while the getting is good. Shit. If I don't get it, she gonna
Now,
give it to somebody else. What NYW go?
okay,
Oh, there
now,
she go.
I
Oh.
now
was just
the
talking away, guys, and
breathing.
I got knocked off. See, when you guys mentioned theology, what I'm trying to say, that's not the study of people. And
It
that's
sure
when I
is.
got it's not Miss B Town, my sister got a degree in sociology. That's the study of people.
And
Okay.
I don't know why he thought when he said it. I thought,
That's why I was like,
that's
wait a minute.
not.
Because I'd be like, wait a minute.
I thought
Theology?
theology is
That's
the study of the
religion.
Bible. That's religion, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what. I
I see you
don't know
laughing,
how
Decop.
can.
You know what I'm talking about.
I
Yep.
don't know how he connected that. Mm.
So I said, that's when you slipped. That's when you slipped with me. So now I really think it's a huge con. What I'm trying to say is what this is just a small section. You know how massive YouTube is? Do you guys understand what I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
They made me all across YouTube doing this hot garbage, but Dory just probably got addicted to the beef sector. Think about it, you
Doris
guys.
should know by now what this beef sector has to offer. You gonna give up your money, they gonna come up off your money. That simple. Everybody got merch and all that. I put a civil suit on them. Let me get the merch. Anything they got in their bank account, I want it. You send it to them, well, she don't have
Who
no signed
knows? Because
documentation.
I've cash
That
app large amounts to relatives, and you can only send like $2,500. I
that's it.
think that's it. So we're talking. a lot of money. So either you're gonna prove it via Cash App, or you like wired it to their account. Now, if you're doing all that, and I don't know, I mean, that's why it's just a link that I don't have yet, you guys. There's a puzzle piece going on because that was a lot of money sent, period.
And
Not
let me
just the
tell
ten
you,
five.
did you hear what the Terry lady said about she didn't have any groceries? They sent her some money from grocery. She said, I went to the grocery store, I bought me some steak, baked potato, tossed salad, garlic bread, and I ate
Yes,
big
Terry.
time.
Yes, that's her. That's the one with the 1099 issue. You're absolutely right. It's
I
like
was like, what?
T-bone steaks,
And it's
huh?
still something that they're not telling
Yep.
because Diamond Dory called that Terry woman and told her, you're fired. And then that husband later came and said, tell her to send us back our computer and our phone. There is something that's going on that they're not telling. It's some kind of business transactions going on that they're not telling.
Hmm. And I'm glad I'm parts of it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no parts of it whatsoever. This whole thing is a mess. Now, I was the Diamond Dory situation, fallout, camera slip, all that. I was all there, but like I've been I took a break from about Thursday night ish, and I dropped in like slightly, you guys. I really was listening to anything, but seriously, I had not come back online till like Sunday, and it was like what happened. It was like world end over here. You said, I said, what did I miss?
Wait a
Did
minute.
we? Huh?
Chupaca Radar. Who said that? Tasha or Dory? Did you hear Tasha say Dory was her attorney, or did Dory say
Probably,
she was
probably
Tasha's
Dory.
attorney?
Only Dory. Dory's the one.
Because
But
I just
see, you
cannot
guys,
see.
think
I
about
can't see her handling Tasha K's business. Tasha K is a busy woman.
yes, she's a busy woman, but you guys, Dory been on longer than everybody thinks she has. And at one point, she was going to like the Lovely Teas and Toxic Case. So who knows if she hadn't been making donations with quotations to these folks until they said kick rocks, because she is just like obsessive compulsive. There's other things going on with Dory, just other than having money. So just think on that, marinate. Do you think possibly she claimed herself as always saying she was Tasha Goy's lawyer? I'm talking about when she was hanging out with Five Abe, that type of thing. Yes, ma'am. So do you think she was giving
Yeah,
her money because she thought her employee? Okay,
They
they're
need
asking for 1099s, stuff like that.
they need to line all these people up and just
yeah,
give them
Doris.
all a good shot of lithium so they can
Yeah,
go somewhere and sit
yeah,
down.
Doris said it. Yeah, and Dory got some. Um, I don't want to say she's mentally ill, but I think she got some issues along
Yeah,
with having money
yeah, yeah.
and
Hmm.
wanting to have one friends. I
Now
don't
I
buying
know
friends.
quite a few people that have MS, which there are several different kinds. In fact, I have a good friend that has one, and it's never made her hair come out, and it's definitely never gave her a horse shaped face. So I don't know what that is about. I don't know what
No,
that's about.
no. I grew up with a whole family that store next door to us, and the grandmama didn't have it. Mom had it, and both the daughters had lupus, and they didn't have those issues. I'm gonna tell you that right now. there be levels of it. I don't know. Were they sick? Were they having their ups and downs? Yeah, they were. You know, they sometimes missed a lot of school because we practically grew up together. But
Right,
the just I mean, sometimes it affects some people differently, like with the skin.
right.
But I understand that part inside it, and sometimes to be wearing makeup, and you know, there was nothing wrong with that. You know, feel good about yourself. You know, do what you need because you know
But
they
who
hardly had a
takes care
chance.
of her when he's gone?
We'll go with you with that. Thank you for saying it. Because they were sick all of the time. That the grandmother most of the time was the caretaker, Miss B Town.
Lord
The
have
mom, the
mercy.
mother had it, and the two daughters had it.
No, no,
Now
no.
you
I'm
see what
talking
I'm
about
doing?
Diamond Dory.
No, no, I'm getting. We're gonna caveat. We're going to segue into that. Okay.
Okay.
So if she is that, like he said it himself, she fainted, near death. He had to nurse her back to health and everything, but he's gone like 7 months out of the year. Where is her
Mhm.
caretaker? Who is not and making sure ain't giving all the money away? Why don't they have somebody who has if she there's got to be more. I agree with Decop. There's more than it's more than lupus. There's something allegedly there might be some mental health issues going on
Oh,
included.
that ain't my. That's there.
Yeah, but
Whether they've diagnosed
allegedly.
it or not, it's there.
Exactly.
Shit,
So
I'm gonna diagnose that. It's there. I
is the
just hate I can't write a
caretaker.
prescription.
Exactly. Where is the caretaker? Why is somebody touching her?
Hey,
Because
Cassandra.
Cassandra, hey. So that's my take on it. Going on. You know, I never they moved over after a while, but I always wondered because I used to remember going over the house to ask if they could play. You know, I mean, this is when I was young. I knew about lupus at a young age, you know. So, but we kind of got into middle school, beginning of high school, and then they moved away. But it wasn't what see with Dory, and you know they didn't have the mom had her. You know, shut up, shut up.
Ah, Lord have mercy,
I'm gonna be
Jesus.
quiet because it's just it's just like becoming a stretch rubber band for me, Miss B Town. You know
It
what I mean?
is. It
You
is.
know it's gonna snap any minute now. I'm not gonna be in the crossfire.
It is. It needs to urban pop because after 2, 3 days of the same sort of subject, can we move on to something else?
Well,
They'll talk
there's
about
some.
a story forever.
Yeah, but see, layers to this onion. I got you. Like with Diamond, I'm tired. Unfortunately, there's more to it. Unfortunately, and you know what's going on. You know the heavyweight fight between Lady Nika and Olivia. Who
Oh,
knows?
that's gonna come crumbling. I got a feeling.
Yeah, who knows what's going to like? That's like two heavyweights right there. And you know, every once in a while I have an opinion, but most of the time, I just listen. But every when we think it's some revelation comes out.
I have
Oh, yeah.
I have never seen when just people opinion just start knockdown, drag out fights. The
Yeah,
person just simply gave their opinion.
they're taking if we were relevant, which I don't care. I like the small chats. There'd probably be snapshots and people doing screen recording. It's getting ridiculous. No one has an opinion, Miss B Town. No one can say
Hey,
anything.
Cassandra.
Let them have their opinion. You don't always have to agree, but you
Mm-hmm.
got to hate them and start an argument.
Oh,
Lord,
oh. And that's the content creators. But it's like flowing over into the chat now. It's getting
yeah,
ridiculous.
it's now subbies. Subbies getting doxxed
Yep.
and
Yep.
everything. It's
I
crazy.
agree. I agree. I just don't have patience, you guys. Sometimes
But
it's
what
really good. Hmm?
I think no, I was just about the love label had mentioned about Les Watkins and Brianna had a word of had Brianna had got upset at Les Watkins, and
Well,
I
see, who she should have
think it
got upset with was
was about
Kiki. Kiki is the one who
Exactly.
played
was
it.
was oh oh
Well,
really
ultimately it's the platform. But see, history tells, I don't know if you guys been around long enough, may have been, Brianna did not like Bless. Okay? Remember that. So,
They're just now
hmm
getting to a comfortable spot. So yeah, you're right.
and now that I don't feel it's so much that she did it, even though Brianna said it was a given that she wasn't supposed to play it. So given to who? To who? That's why I say that just blew my mind. Out of all the drama, I was like, just like if you on a platform or you're panel hopping, you're subject to being a content creator, right? I didn't say it. I could tell you who said it, but I know I didn't say it. So
Bree,
how are you going to
Bree,
tell somebody? Hmm?
Bree should have known that was gonna be commentary today.
She should have known. Anything I said about that today was
But see,
whether
they
you.
thought they privated the video
No,
before
but come
anybody caught
on.
that.
No, ma'am. No,
you're
ma'am.
not
You
fast
I
know,
enough.
swear.
you got lipstick alley. You got everybody. You know somebody's screen recording something. It's never
You
gonna go
got
away.
look, you got Kenola News.
Yeah, they're besties. I mean, the trifecta looks like they're falling apart because
They're
I
on
said,
it.
why would you get mad at Blast? Okay, so now you're telling people what you can play, what you cannot play. But you cannot be a hypocrite about it because you play anything on your. So who are you trying to run and manipulate? I'm not talking to you saying, just saying. You asked the question, it's a given that you shouldn't be playing that because I took it off and privatized it. But you can be the hypocrite and play everybody else's stuff and do whatever you want. Who are
Exactly.
you? I'll say that again. Who are you? So I was like,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
you need to tighten up your ship because first of all, I wasn't gonna be there to be listening to. I don't like going over there to listen
And
to those
Dwayne's
lies.
mouth,
Oh, it's
and the way
bad.
Dwayne's mouth is, his mouth is reckless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Reckless. But
It
she should
is.
have been prepared for that.
I don't. I
I
mean.
didn't
I
think it was
mean.
gonna get that bad, but I'm glad they did go private. Cause I got a feeling Dwayne was getting ready to say some serious shit.
Yeah. I
He was
and
getting ready to get deep.
and yeah. I mean, I listened to Deanna today, and I was like, "You ain't telling nothing but the dang truth." First
She,
live, early morning. It was early morning, and I was like, "Girl, I'm with you on this, cause I'm not the dice of the fix of the outs, and then the makeups, and then look. I'll listen to it at one point, but it just serious. Another point. Does that make sense to you? But then on the flip side, just when it's done, there's another layer to something. I felt
mhm,
eventually Dwayne and her were gonna fall out. I just didn't.
mhm,
No, I can't say that. Yeah, they were gonna fall out on a public platform.
mhm.
So for you to on her platform means you guys haven't been communicating, and he may be having his feelings hurt because he thought that was his friend slash sister. You know, but
He
if
said
you.
when they talked about it, he said he felt like he wasn't being heard. I guess
Hmm.
he was trying to say something,
Oh,
and they
oh.
were pretty much ignoring him, I guess.
Oh.
So that's why
Oh.
he took it to another level.
I just heard. I'm glad you said that, B-Town. I really didn't watch it. I just heard from when people played it on their platform, and then it just cut off. So now I understand she shut down that live. I get it
She
now.
she put it on private,
I missed.
so we couldn't hear what was
I
going
was
on in there.
I was watching it, but I guess I got tired of it, and I missed the whole part. I got tired of it. I was like, I'm through with this, and I turned it off. And then I just heard about it. I was like, oh shit, I turned it off too soon. So he went
Mhm.
off on Brianna. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
But and didn't you do a video today
They went off on each
with the
other.
title or something about me and Dwayne going off on each other or something?
Yeah, 'cause I
Didn't you do a
listened to the
video
video where they,
today about that?
yeah, and I listened to the video where her and Dwayne were supposed to be squashing it. But to me, what I took from it, Dwayne is pretty much saying, fuck it. You ain't got to worry about me no more.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
Because
agree.
what I took from it.
before this, okay, before this, when they wasn't talking. They just not started back talking.
Exactly.
Is that right?
They they fell out about something before.
All right, Chupa. You
Good
have a
night,
good
Chupa.
night, Chupa.
Good night.
Thanks for coming by. I'll see you again.
See, I didn't know that because I don't be following like that. You know, I be knowing. So I know that. So thank you for that information. I didn't know they fell out before, just prior to this. This may be why he may not
Mhm.
have been up there. That's
Yeah,
why. I'm sorry.
yeah, he just came back. He just came back.
Sure have.
Yep.
Oh,
And I noticed all those guys wasn't up there yesterday either.
oh
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Goosebumps
Oh,
was the only
sure
one up there.
do.
You
All
think it
them
was
other
And
his
she
guys
dad?
be
weren't
just
there.
and Brown. She just be cussing. Uh, it's Goosebump. One of them guys. She be cussing. Just be cussing them out, being disrespectful. It's my goddamn
Nah, it's
platform.
Goosebumps,
Don't you bring your
but
ass over here?
it's
What
Goosebumps,
you
but
say?
Goosebumps got is disrespectful as hell itself.
Okay.
Mm. I'd be like,
See, the first time
you have to
you
cuss
wouldn't come back.
them out.
They need to be cussed out.
Yeah, you just be
The
cussing
men
folks
need to
out.
be cussed out. That's what they get for going
No,
over there getting the men.
she just don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what she get for going over there, bringing them men over there, and know that they disrespectful. And then
I
if
Yeah.
you bring them over there and they disrespectful, don't let them on your platform anymore. You if you know they disrespectful, but she keep letting them back on the platform, and they be disrespectful to the women, and then she wants to sit there and cuss them out. It's my goddamn
mm-hmm.
platform, blah blah blah. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like crazy,
Yep.
crazy. And that
Lord,
doggone
I ain't even got my notes together for
uh,
tomorrow. I'm gonna be sitting up on my live looking crazy.
You're not in this time, Miss B Town. You can get some
and
sleep
you
and
doing
And I'm doing trivia
you doing the yeah.
at
Oh, you
12.
doing trivia. What is
Yeah.
what is the guy doing? The one that killed Floyd. They just now
His trial
just getting
started
his trial
yesterday
started.
and they started selecting jurors today.
this is
Oh,
gonna
okay,
be
so he just
interesting.
getting started.
I put that up on my other channel. They pulled that video down.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, they
Why?
don't want that up.
Mm-hmm.
They don't,
They pulled it down.
that's too controversial. It's too controversial.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna want none of that.
I gotta go get my dog.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna want none of that.
About that.
Well, all right, y'all. I am out.
NYW, we're gonna, I'm gonna start, okay,
I was.
NYW,
I'll
I'm
see
gonna
you.
start the Wild Pounder back.
Oh,
Go on.
are you? Okay.
I'll see y'all
Uh,
tomorrow if y'all stop by at
Right.
12.
yeah,
At 12, I cannot guarantee participation as in
Oh, I
talking,
understand.
but I'll come in at 12. Remember that 12 o'clock tomorrow, Miss
All
B
right.
Town.
All right. All right.
okay.
Okay.
Talk
Good
to y'all
night. Good
later.
night.
All right, all
All
right,
right. Bye bye.
all right. Yeah, Love like you still here, child? Did you fall out or felt going to check out somebody else? I don't know if she's still in there or not, but yeah, I'm trying to start back. Let me see. This is we got
Ooh,
oh,
child.
Cassandra's in there. I forgot Cassandra's. Girl, it's been so. I for the last 3 days I've been so had to take my car. Girl, that antifreeze smell that is it had a leak. Well, I thought it was a leak in the radiator. It was a leak in the I think the gasket. He said it was the gasket was something wrong with the gasket. I don't know what he said. Oh, you put
Oh,
it
so
out of the
there
bed.
was
Oh,
your
okay.
engine block, your engine gasket, because that people don't realize they just look at the so if your gasket is leaking to cool the engine, it'll go through like little holes and stuff in the engine as it's cooling. But if the gas is gone, it'll look like it's the antifreeze leak. But you're lucky it didn't do anything else to the car. So you're actually lucky. Antifreeze coming out that gasket is
Yeah,
from the
because
engine
remember,
block.
I,
Well,
no, it was a remember I had to put
antifreeze, and you were like, I was like, how can you run out?
go get some
Remember, so you put
antifreeze,
almost
and I
a
know I
whole thing of
kept
antifreeze in there.
yeah yeah, and I kept smelling that smell, and then every so often I would see a little bit in my garage on the
Hmm.
garage floor, but then it got where I would smell it, and I was like, what the hell? And so I thought, oh, don't tell me she done did something to my radiator. So I went to get my inspection sticker because I had to get my registration too because it hadn't been registered since 2019. So I went and got the inspection sticker. Um, I got the two new tire. What is that? To it. Um, and then I went to get the inspection. I went one place that didn't want to give it to me because my tent was too dark. And, I had my tent dark because you know um, with with being a police officer, I had my windows tinted real dark. So didn't want to do it. So I took it to this other place, and the guy did it. Just no problem. He didn't ask me nothing about my windows. So he told me my windshield wipers was bad, which I knew because what I did, I always order all of my stuff from Amazon, my stuff for my tune up, everything, my oil, my filters, everything. But I hadn't got everything in my spark plugs. I'm waiting on that in my oil. So I had my windshield wipers they was at the house. And so since I needed it for the inspection, I just told them go ahead and put some new ones on. and I got my inspection. And then he said, "Let me show you something." And then he raised the hood, and I know he was talking about it because I smelled it. He said, "See that red stuff where you radiator, that thing that you put the antifreeze in?" He said it's not supposed to be there. He said you're gonna need to get that checked, and like real soon. You can't you can't drive it. Um,
That
yeah.
was
So I
oil,
said,
wasn't it?
okay. I said, no. He said it was antifreeze, but he said there was rust. I think because it was like red. It was a red looking. I
Okay.
it was
So the
red.
radiator. So was so. Did he say it needed to be flushed? Because then where I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
where the gasket leak was.
yeah, yeah. He said it needed to be
Okay.
flushed.
Okay.
The radiator needed to be flushed because it had rust in it. And so I said, "Well, do you know where a mechanic?" He said, "Yeah, we use one," and he gave me a card for a 15% discount. I left as soon as I left there. I went straight there, and they the guy told me something about the gasket. It was messed up, and then he told me something else, and then he said it needed to be flushed. So I told him go ahead and do it, and it cost me like $315 to do it all. And I said, go ahead and do it because I want to be stopped on the side of the road or stopped anywhere, even at home. I said, okay, go ahead and do it. So I was there. I went there. I started at 11 o'clock. What's that? Yesterday morning, and I made it home. I think it was like 5. Now I do not have patience to sit nowhere that long, but I did yesterday. I was I had my ass sitting there. I was like, what the hell is this thing? He said, well, got to wait a little. I now I got this. He had to raise the temperature and all this other stuff. And I was sitting there just twirling my thumbs. I said, I've been here 8 hours. It was like seemed like I was at work.
Oh, oh wow.
So
Okay.
I finally got that done.
I'm glad you got
Yeah.
it
So
fixed. I'm
it,
glad you got some new tires.
it's yes, Lord, thank you, Jesus. And then so today I got up, I went uh find the place for the registration because it was no longer was. I was like every freaking thing done closed. So I left and I tried to I tried to find it, and they told me that it's actually closer to where I live now. So I went
Okay.
there,
Okay.
and the actually because of my car hadn't been registered for so long, uh, my my license plates actually had expired because I had personalized license plate. My personalized license
The
plate. I
person. Yeah.
lost the personalized license. Oh,
Yeah.
and I was just so hurt. So I was there probably like an hour because they were sitting there trying to get my personalized license plate. I couldn't get the ones that I had, but they they was able to get me close, like one
Oh.
word, one bit close to what I had. And they did it right there. I didn't even have to do it online like I used to. And then I had to do an application for the other part. Um, they did it right there, and they
That was
did
nice.
instead of making me. Yeah, I told her, I thank you, thank you. And so I left there, and I was like, I had all of it done, everything. So yeah, I was happy, but I hadn't been online like I said last 2 or 3 days because I was like I have got to get my because I want to say she called some guy's name. She said, uh, is the car registered to some guy? I was like, no. And she got to looking, and she was like, well, that's what the plate is the place is registered to some guy. And I didn't know that somebody had took my doggone plates. The my personalized plate had got them. They were
Oh,
just waiting for me to lose that
oh my
for
God.
them to get it. I was mad. But yeah,
I know
so
I'd have
this
had.
what I was like mad. But yeah, so I got it all done. Sheesh. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I missed all the doggone videos. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I finally got it done.
I'm with you on that. I had to catch up on some of these videos. I was like, what the flip now? When you got real issues, stuff
Hmm.
to take care of. I understand decollege shit.
Hmm.
Some of
I
us
was,
got stuff.
and when I came in, I was like, "There's no way I could catch up on what is going on. There's no way." I was like, I'm just gonna have to sit there and let them tell me
Yeah,
everything that's going on.
the
That's gonna be the fast
because
way.
the streets was on
Yeah.
fire. The it was out because I was like, what? Ooh, who? What? Oh my god! Well, yes. That's what me trying to catch up. Probably around Sunday evening. I said, what the hell happened? You know, because I really wasn't on nothing. So it was kind of cool, but still, I mean, like I said, it's the same stuff, but just because you kind of hearing it, but then it'd be like another layer of something comes up. So even though like a
Oh.
normal beef, they'd be like, oh, it's gonna be a murder this weekend, right?
Mhm.
And then it pretty much dies down. But this particular subjects, I said there is just too many missing pieces that it's just gone longer than expected. You know, because it is. There's something not being told and somebody not telling the truth. Their hand. I was like, it may not happen
Mhm.
now, but finally somebody mad and everything gone. So I said, okay, yeah. Well,
So
I say,
what is Big
huh?
Man TV doing? What is Big Man TV doing?
Well, cause I heard there was a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. I am not. I would have to say it's 6, 7, 8, 9 content creators going on all at once. Everybody got some type of story, but whatever. But what I do know in the truncated version is Big Man TV now like a Jerry Springer type situation on it. And I was like, Jerry Springer said that. I peeped over there. Big Man is cussing people out. He got his panelists on there, and they putting their opinions out, making guest appearances, cussing people. I was just like, okay, no, for real. That's how I felt. I was like, I don't got time for this. So you got April Walk up there. I peeped
Oh
in
Lord.
tonight. Yes, and Five A made an appearance on there. It's like drive-bys going through Big Man TV. Drop it, and then move out. That's how it is over there. I was like, well, it is sort of like Springer. That wasn't a lie.
Yeah. Damn. Oh my goodness. Cassandra,
Yeah,
what you got to say? My goodness. What Tracy been doing? Quiet? Or she been over in
I
the
heard.
other sector causing
I
hell?
haven't. That's a good point. We haven't heard much of Tracy. But to be honest,
Hmm.
I haven't caught that many lives. You get where I'm going. So could she have been and stuff? Because I haven't heard Tracy's name said. Yeah. but so it was so much going on. She wasn't bizarre features. Lady Nika, let me see a oracle, 7 dawn, goddess Brianna, Avatar Nation, and had some comments. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? Big man, Rita, everybody was on. There's no way. Keep up. I need at least 5 vices. Shoot. I one. Can't even talk if I wanted to. I gotta listen from the bush. I got stuff to do. So I gotta pick who make all the information at once. Oh yeah, and still it had to clean up. Then people were on.
Oh yeah, I caught some of his cleanup. I couldn't catch all of it.
That's what I was like. Wait a minute.
He was on Dimple.
That lady Dimple. Did you see that they made about Lady Dimple? They called the. I almost spoke. That was so fun. I mean, it's not that I'm being mean, but that really is fun. So they did like a picture with a lady Dimple face on Dame. You know the movie, and then they start playing this music. Actually, it's funny. It's not ton of Lady Nipples, but you laugh at yourself sometimes because that was funny. Like, oh my gosh, they need to stop. So it's I haven't seen the streets on fire like this in a long time. That's what I mean, and I can't keep up. Somebody, we need a real person. We need a real person to come down.
I know.
And Cassie Jackson, I've been listening to some of her. And Brian, I try. Everybody's on decom.
NYW, if you're a speaker, it's like double when you speak.
How about now?
Okay, say something.
Hear me?
You hear me? Say it again. Oh, maybe when she come back. Cassandra, you say you agreeing with the NYW? It's been wild. It's been wild. I thought you were asleep, Cassandra. Were you late when you came in? Or you just wasn't saying anything?
Hey, you know what? I realized I had like
Okay.
3 different StreamYards open. Because every time I would jump out, I would close a window. So I realized when I went, so I closed those windows. But I mean, you had Brian going on. I mean, there was so much like content creators participating. Deanna got on. I mean, it was just like who to turn to. I mean, I was looking at a complicated map trying to figure out who to go to. So
everybody's fighting.
Yeah. So I picked, okay, this seems to make sense. Let me go this way. Let me try this person. Maybe I'll catch this. I'll re-watch this live, listen to what Duchess had to say. I was trying to catch people who would bring it in. Like I said, we need a real news person. For real. If somebody got that catch,
I grabbed Miss Olivia because she basically would be talking about a number of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then and I'm Pizarro. I didn't. them damn pictures and them devils and shit that she be having on her thumbnail makes me not uh go nowhere near her lives.
Yeah, they are
Devils and
different.
the eyes
Yep.
being in the hands and shit.
It looks.
I be like, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I forgot about Pizarro. Pizarro's been the damn thing and making something on. You know what I mean? Okay, starting to pull numbers
Mhm.
in her chats, but I honestly tend to catch the early morning people. The earlier, the better. You know, if somebody's having like a 15-hour live, I mean, no one's done it, but I say that. You know, I can get in someone's live. I like them or not. You know, and I know that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, Deanna consistent. She'll come on at a good time just before say Olivia or Bless will come on. You know. I don't Wes's and Muzz. I just I just think when I start going into chats that are just super biased, you just up front just ratchet in some cases and or just straight up honest and just trying to spin a story. I hate the stories because there's people that will start making stuff up and then like you said or even Miss B Town says she might have said it, it gets so you have to be in the clouds because you can't say anything. It's just like have an opinion except for the people you think you know until you fall out and then they're either running to another
Mhm.
chat trying to get in stuff because someone out on this one, and to have an opinion versus I caught it live like it's either between the people that rolling all the people or just being really because it's ladies the Google translator or the translator let me stop the Google moderator been
Moderate.
showing up a lot. It's not just one
Yes.
channel,
Re- yeah. Remember when I couldn't drop my link?
Yeah, yeah.
It's been doing. Uh, yeah, and that was crazy. And
It
then
was
just
crazy.
deleting people's comments. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
They've
what
been
the
to
heck?
what? You gotta realize some people in them chats be out of this world. You know? I don't know why all of a sudden we've got attention of the Google moderators, but that's happening. You
I know.
want to support certain
Yeah,
content creators, but then you have other content creators that try to manipulate situations. And I feel if you're coming to subscribers, especially the ones that don't be up in these beefs, the there
mm,
really is a problem. Really, that's your focus of attention while all this other stuff is going on. And then the some of the panels are getting negative. It's just getting old. I don't want to hear you like I graduated high school, middle school, elementary school so long ago. So ago.
yeah.
I don't understand going back to this. It's either mean girl. It's mostly mean girl situations, or trying to clout chase and join
Mhm.
the bandwagons, So it's not fun. Now, did anybody? I think I've mentioned to you this. We all got a level of messiness because I sit there and say I gonna be skybox with my popcorn and my Pepsi. I would be hypocritical. I'm not down there for the full out. I want to make an opinion and then move on to the content creator. But I'm not here for the YouTube politics. It's ridiculous. Just get over yourselves, folks. Please get over yourselves. Will you have that same offline? I don't think so. I don't think so. What you hear is
Yeah.
what you get real life with me. seriously, but some of these folks, I'd be like, stop, come on now, serious. You don't slow ass down. With these delusional stories, or say, you want to get cool. I've been saying it, form of Munchausen. Munchausen. Up, folks. I know you probably going to say it somewhere, and start looking up Munchausen and start people are doing. Munchausen. I'm not saying by proxy. Munchausen be making up these alert stories to get attention. That's basic.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what Cassandra say. I was watching Nicole Tyler. She says she feels better, but she says she's having serious panic and she feels like she's having a heart attack. She says she's going to start walking with the cane. Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. I thought she was getting better. Well, I
I
guess
hope
she's
she
getting
is.
better, but I mean, not better. I thought she was getting better, so like better get back to herself. Wow.
I don't wish anything bad on her. I hope
No,
everything works out for
no,
her.
that's I know it. That's awful. Just to just to know before she took those damn injections, those vaccines, she was just perfectly crazy as Nicole. Doesn't sound good.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't sound good. Hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it
That really makes you start thinking about
well, I think it just revealed the underlying condition. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
because it's just not. Yeah,
yeah.
what happened to her was something that she had, and maybe like she said, she thought her feet, and she thought she had onset of arthritis. Little did she know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's a scary thought. I mean, it really pays to get, your yearly physical and checkups, because that's what it's for. I feel bad for her that no one, I'd be ready to sue somebody. No one caught that. No one caught that till she got sick like that because of the COVID shot and catching COVID at the same time.
Yeah.
That's just perfect.
She got high blood pressure now too,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
or did she already have it and didn't know it? Wow.
Do you
Or did
think
the vaccine give her high blood
healthcare
pressure?
providers? I mean, isn't she a nurse? You think because they have
That's
a degree of knowledge that they don't take care of themselves because of that? Like, oh, I'm okay. It's not this, not that.
yeah. Like they say about beauticians, the kids have the worst hair. You know, they don't tear their kids' hair. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
preachers and pastors and stuff, the kids, they are the worst behavior kids. I guess that goes for medical
Mm-hmm.
people in medical field. They don't take care of their own health. She said her
Yeah,
blood pressure before was normal. Hmm.
that's scary,
Wow.
Cassandra.
Hmm.
Well, I hope she don't get up in this mess that's going on. I hope she just takes care of herself, because in a way you can get absorbed in it and it's
Yeah.
not good for your health.
Sure. Yeah. I doubt it. So she gonna get down off in this gutter.
Hmm.
Um, especially with the way that she's feeling.
I,
Mm.
I agree. I agree because that's some seriousness right there. I say, I hope, like, I know Ali Sir King's on, Demetra may come on. You know, Demetra tickles me no matter what. That woman has me cracking up. You know, what her stance is, she is very funny. Okay, but around this time, Demetra shows up.
I laugh. I laugh for her.
Have I taken the shots? No, lined up yet. What's going on, Cassandra? They're trying to give out the shots, but it's so long of a line. It's not like if you're lucky, hopefully you can go to your, primary care provider and get the shot there, or you're going to be like the rest of us being to massive inoculation stations, which is kind of crazy because it's like, how can I say? Has anybody been to Disney World? No. Everybody's probably been to a concert, right? You know, or gone to a ball game or a football game, and you know how the crowds are, just masses of crowd. That's the same thing trying to take the COVID shot. It's like if you're lucky, you wait an hour, 2 or 3, but it's an all day process trying to get the shot. And you think about it, they're trying to get to people who are a certain age bracket, and most, elderly can't be standing up for hours waiting for, you know what I mean? It's kind of, they got to figure out another system, you guys. So when my age group finally comes, who knows, So I do have healthcare insurance, and there's always updates on when it's going to availability for like us. But I hope by the time it's available that I get the Johnson & Johnson shot. That's the shot I want, Johnson & Johnson. So one shot. I'm not going through, come back 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like 80% effective. There's nothing 100% effective, but you know what? My luck, I'm always the one getting the side effects. So if it's 80% effective, I probably take it and it works.
Hey, Miss TR. Hey, Miss
Hey,
TR.
Miss TR.
Hey, Miss TR. I guess I must be old because they done tried to call me. I don't know how many times trying to tell me where I can take the shot. Well, I ain't went yet. I'm gonna pretend like they ain't tried to call me. I'm gonna just
I'm
keep waiting.
Cassandra said, at this point, I'm afraid to take it and afraid not to take it. And I am with you. Both. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Decop, like
Yeah.
I said, I haven't had any notices or anything. So the thing is, I'm hoping that I'm down the list that they will, because they keep coming up. Well, okay, this is more effective and this stable. Come along. Either we had at work. We had a, will you take it? Will you not take it? I said, I'm not for now because I don't want to take the 2-phase shot. They looked at me, right? I should have an option,
Yeah.
Decop, I found out. But they also put in a disclaimer that they have no clue what it's going to do with you later on. And I said, you know what? I might as well just, go take some PCP. Because everybody is affected differently, by taking the drug. Everybody's drug reaction is totally different, and I'm that. So right now, I'll say I'm not saying. I told them I'm not saying I won't take it, but I'm not taking it right now. No. But
Not
it's
right
still
now.
not available. Not right now, but it's still not available for me. But they're asking, have you taken it? Because some people can go and get done. Like some people have multiple forms of insurance, not just one,
Mhm.
So I was like, nah, you know. Meanwhile,
I
2 of my
just
sisters got it.
okay. Well, I'm just gonna tell them not now.
Mm.
I'll say the same thing. Let me know when you get Johnson & Johnson. 'Cause
Exactly, Decon.
I don't want
Johnson & Johnson.
yeah. I don't want no 2 shots. I want one. Because the people that's taking two, that second one get them. I just want
Mm-hmm.
one. I
And you
don't
and the
have to take.
timing behind the two shots, you can't. I heard, and it's not just Texas, but this is other people that got affected by the snow. Okay, scheduled, and they couldn't take the shot. So no one's ever given back the data because they had to take it. It's like I don't know. These shots are so timed. You gotta take it on the next. That's how it is effective. If you got it 2 weeks ago and it's your time, a snowstorm came up, a flood, act of God, they're like they don't know what to do because you didn't take the shot.
Mm, yeah, yeah, Miss TR one. I mean, Cassandra one and done.
Mm-hmm.
I had I done had two migraines. It does it every time. Every time I miss my Botox, I, them damn migraines hit me left and right. I had two migraines, bad migraines, since I missed my Botox. I was like, man,
I've been getting like the sinus pressure again, and I've been exhausted, you know, like fatigue, but behind it was like headaches. I'm supposed to be scheduled for some
yeah.
for some Botox, I believe, at the end of this month, I think. But
Mm,
yeah, it's been kicking up lately. Maybe because I'm apprehensive a little bit because I know I'm supposed to be getting it. So I used to find ways to like try
This,
to cope without it. But now it's like so is it the headaches because worse because you about to get the Botox shot. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I don't
yeah.
know. I know what you feel, Adika. I mean, I it's not, but I was
And
just like exhausted.
then I get them worse when I'm for some reason I start having them one by one behind each other. When I guess my body know when I missed that doggone Botox shot. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Because when you was out, did you see a lot of people with no mask? I ain't seen nobody without a mask. These these people are not going without masks. I don't care what's his name? Abbott said. I ain't seen nobody without a mask. They ain't falling for that.
Too risky. I told you about my friend that didn't vid and thought it was like a flu system and everything. And what ended up happening is she caught the COVID, and her son caught and her dog caught the COVID. Now, truly, your dog catch the COVID, okay? And her dog ended up spending a few days in the hospital. Son had maybe he had no and a fever for like a day, but no symptoms other than that. But he had the COVID. But she caught and had to go to the doctor, to the hospital. And the thing is, now she's like paranoid and everything. Remember it was all a hype and a hoax, and she's Republican and all this stuff. And now she's the germaphobe of germaphobes. So, yeah, I guess you have to catch it to understand that it's real. But I don't need to know because I know of people who had it. But it's not funny, but it's funny how, it's a concern now. It's real. It exists. She has antibodies now, but you can catch it again. She got it New Year's or something like that. Um, I was like, honey, bunny, I don't like to run around being annoyed, but just a side of precaution, even just in case you just be a little safe, or be considerate of others. So yeah, it's real. I mean, so far even online, Miss TR got it, and then there's personal friends, and I'm telling you about my friend who got it, and she really thought people were really acting. I had another friend caught it too. Everybody was overreacting till they got it, and so it's interesting that people are catching it. you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ain't no, yeah. Ain't nobody going without mask. People, they still got the signs on the doors. Got to have a mask on. This low back pain and cervical neck pain is unreal. Pain medicines are working. Very concerned because someone I know, she died because she thought her pain was arthritis. It was stage 4 bone cancer. Oh my. Yeah. Oh yeah. You may need to go to the doctor. Mm-mm.
That's crazy, Miss Tiara.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, you go get that checked out. Mm-mm.
So yeah, guys,
Wow.
opinions, you know, people can block me. It doesn't matter. I really don't jump in chats anyway. And
I know this.
but
I know that's
if
right.
everybody,
Either
ev-
it don't matter.
it don't matter, and everybody can't be saying the same thing. Decop, you know, why worry about a little opinion like me? I consider my,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when all the rest of the vector is pretty much saying, we see you. So if you worry about me saying I see you, you need to
Mm-hmm.
look at the other hundreds of them, a few hundreds, at least a thousand people out of the average of maybe 6 to 7,000 people in this sector alone see you. That's enough. You don't have to worry about one. And it's my internet. It is my internet. I pay for every mother effing month paid in full. So I can have accessibility. Okay. Not just for YouTube. So when somebody starts
Right.
paying for my crap,
Yep.
maybe you'll have what the hell I do.
Mm-hmm. Right. Many people don't think this C-19 is real until it's too late. And then be be they're dead. Yep. Did somebody block you? NYW?
No, I'm just saying,
No, they.
Cassandra. That's just what they do if you have an opinion.
Yep. There probably a few that's done block me, but I don't care. They'll be up and be up in the sky listening. I, yeah, I don't give a damn. I don't go in nobody's chats anyway. So what does it matter?
Like I'll drop into this chat or I'll drop it, but it's very rare. You know, it's like I lately I haven't gone to Boss Lady New Jersey's chat, but you know I have been watching Boss Lady for a long time. You know, but we won't get into
Mhm.
the Dory situation. But when that stuff came on, I was like, oh hell no, because I know what would happen over there when no one was watching her channel, you know? And I was like, well, that's a lie, not getting deep into that story. But that's what I try to say, you guys. I mean, and lately I've been like boss lady, you know, I'm always in the skybox, you know. I'm more like a Cassandra over in the peace. I'll be there. But I don't always drop in.
Be in the
I'll be
clouds.
in the clouds. You know, if you call me, I'll probably drop in. It was so funny because today, this is so funny, you guys. Let me see. Spiller Boy had a cleanup. I get in there. And the funny thing, Love Blake goes, "Hey, NYW, I didn't even drop in the chat." It was so funny. The only reason why I dropped in the chat is because Love Blake said, "Hey, NYW." I was like, "Hey, Love Blake," and I went right on back. But that's what I do most of the time. So I used to like I'll always speak in Miss Olivia's chat. I like going occasionally in Deanna Urban. Time I'll just listen. Sometimes I'll be in the skybox a lot, almost 90% of the people, and that's why they don't know. And that's how I'll be catching little gems sometimes. But like I said, it's like a white noise. You know, I'll have it right next to me on my desk,
Mm.
and I'll have that playing most of the day. And I think there's a lot of us like that I'll be having, like, YouTube in the beef sector listening. Or I always try
Mhm.
to drop in at least in the middle of the day, around 1:32 with DKL, and I try to say hi and stuff. But other than the Cassandra, Miss TR says people bushes because they get express their thoughts. If they do, you're absolutely right, Miss TR. I pay my payment bills. Who are they to say who I can watch and who I can't? Exactly. I'm like, are you serious? When you got some stock in Google, what's going on? So it's just even then you can't tell people what to do. So it's just getting old a lot of times. And like I said, this weekend, like from Friday, I took an break and then I missed so much too. But I really needed to break too. I was like, I'm out. I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching YouTube, nothing. And then I miss like major stuff, but it is what it is. So, it's just, I wish we could. I like the old sector. How no, things change, you guys. So don't think it's got to be the old way. However, this, I saw you here. You said this, or you laughed. You put a laugh emoji in. Really, a laugh emoji in. If it's funny, it's flipping funny. Okay, you're the ones putting yourself out there like that. I'm not talking about all content creators, but certain content creators. There's levels to this beef sector, so you can't get mad. So you're gonna block everybody in the entire beef sector. After a while, you're not gonna have anybody that wants to be bothered. Say you have thick skin. Are you sure you got thick skin? That's all I'm saying. That's a general question, you guys. General question.
Yep. I say nobody gonna tell me who. Don't tell me who I chat out to, which I'm usually in the clouds anyway. So I just don't in anybody's chat except for Silly Boy and Nadia and the Purple, the people that hang in my chat.
Exactly. If I can
Anybody
catch
else?
them,
Yep. It's
you're absolutely right.
Olivia, and I dropped Boss Lady in New Jersey. I dropped down
Mm-hmm.
in hers. But other than that, nobody you think, don't you think some people are just looking for anybody to fight with? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what they do. It got worse since content creators found out they can have live. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It did get worse when the StreamYard came around, Miss TR. And Cassandra, you're right. It's like it seems like people looking for a fight, but it's more of a form of being a bully. It's not. I don't want to hear about some content creators being bullied. It's the subscribers that end up getting bullied, you know. And I was like, that's the worst thing you want to do because you may think it's funny, and like I said, I get a laughing kiki, but some of the things when I know it's just innocent humor and little tugging at your strings and stuff like that. But when it's mean and vindictive, if I am noticing that, you don't think no one else is? People just waiting for the snake to strike. I'm constantly watching to see what you're doing because you allow that type of behavior all the time. So it's not roasting gags. It is real, like, fighting and just being mean and vindictive and being a bully. And, if I didn't tolerate that in my real life, why do I feel like I need to be a part of that type of movement? There's fun, and then there's, this is ridiculous. Come on, you guys. So I just leave it
Oh,
as such.
uh, Cassandra, Cassandra, what, what? I didn't used to go. Whose chat I used to go in? Mm-mm. S- Spilly boy. Who else? Who else? Whose chat you see me in? Very many things are said. Some go too far. Whose chat you seen me in? They have crossed the line so many times. Oh yeah, yeah. I used to go in Sir King. Uh, I stopped going in Sir King. Um, he whined too much. I couldn't do all that whining he was doing. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I stopped going to his because I think I told you guys, but I'll repeat it again. I went in his chat and he saw me go in his chat. I think I was talking to other people in there, and he was like, "NYW, you said some mean things to me, but I'm gonna allow you to stay." This was when he was at the height of getting 700 people in his chat. And I was like, "Oh, you do not have to worry about me showing up in your chat again. I haven't been back." So I said, no. But you remember anybody like that?
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I was being mean to him. It wasn't that I was being mean. I mean, you worry about me, Renchi. You worried about me, but you could remember me out of all the people that said all kinds of crazy stuff to you. I am the last of your worries. Okay? Wrench. I still like you, but still, okay? So I just watch you from the sidelines
Mhm.
every once in a while.
Uh, yes, Sir King can be. Oh, you say didn't I used to go in VS? I I did. I've gone in VS chat probably maybe 3 times, 3 or 4 times. That was it. I didn't start going in her chat until uh, after after the interview, and it was probably like maybe 3 or 4 times. That was it. I would, I would be in the clouds if
Me too.
like Mess Express. I would be in. Yeah, I didn't go in all the time.
I watch the Message Express always from the
Yeah,
cloud, and then I watch VS on her own
yeah.
channel. And the only time I started, and this is how long I have been in the clouds. The only time I started going in VS chat, I went in maybe once prior to the IHOP situation. She was like, it's an open chat. I was like, yeah, are you sure? I never. You still got to be quiet. But
Yeah, yeah.
but when she went to the IHOP and she was curling her hair, I was saying all kinds of don't do it, don't do it. That was the only time you physically really saw me in there is when that whole day, New Year's Eve, when it went there. But other than that, VS was my morning wake up call because the where how could I say this? When she's up, she's at least an hour, almost 2 hours ahead of me. So I would be up at the crack of dawn and VS be going. So she got me through the morning, going to work and stuff like that. So that was
Cooking,
why I listened to VS. Whether I
cooking and taking care of the
exactly if I agreed with it or not, I listened Do I miss VS,
Yep.
Cassandra? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Hmm.
I'm not going to even lie. I miss her.
Yep. Yep. She keep you occupied. Her video, taking care of them puppies and her garden, her
Subscribe to all her
taking care of
channels.
that garden.
Yeah, I used to watch the dogs. I got
Hmm.
dog too. I remember she was breeding the dogs and the puppies, and how she used to have. She had her morning uh her show when her children were getting ready for. And she was like on that kitchen counter, and she'd be giving the business for the day. I called it that. She truly started the
Yeah.
agenda for the day.
Uh-huh. Sure did.
She signed off, and then we see what happens. She come on. I anxiously waited for the Mess Express. Sometimes she would drop in other people's channel occasionally. But more, I mean, it was just very interesting because she had a lot. She has personality, and she can carry herself, even though she had panel members. Like
Yeah.
she was the goat of
Mm.
the B sector. I'm gonna give it to VS.
Yeah. Yep. She's quite interesting.
Yeah. So it would be VS, right? And then as there'd be a little span in time. And then Olivia used to come on always in time. So Olivia was next. She didn't know she was on the queue, but Olivia was next to listen to because believe it or not, Olivia wasn't blessed. The only reason why Bless fell into that spot is because Olivia was like, I'm tired of this crap, I'm out. But Olivia does that. She goes to different sectors. She was gone for about a good. Mm, I would watch Olivia. She come in and out. Sometimes I'd be in her bushes. I just didn't like the Tazes and all them. Like some of the woke sector and stuff, or the conscious sector. Oh, excuse me. No, I'm winding down. The I just sometimes I'll listen. It has some entertainment news or shit interesting, and then she decided to come back. But I never unsubscribe. Because you never know what will go through Olivia's channel, the variety. So she kind of left, and I don't know what she did. While she seemed to be in and out of it, but Bless stepped into that spot. It wasn't like, oh, Bless said, I'm taking Olivia's spot. It was just she was the only one on at the time. Tracy stopped doing her stream yards. Remember how Tracy be certain time, or all night, ending it into the morning hours, and then she go to sleep. But I never really was watching Tracy like that. I'm not saying I don't watch Tracy, but I didn't watch her like that. Tracy was like where Sir King used to be, if you remember time slots. Not so I'll take that back. Sir King was Tracy started her evenings. Sometimes she came in the late afternoon too. So then there was Rita. Rita was on all day, all night. Back in the day, all night. And Duchess always came in the evening. Started coming in the afternoon
I
because the
think
COVID, and he wasn't working anymore. I'll tell you, everybody time slots. Okay. And so Spiller Boy didn't even have his cleanup until after PS got arrested earlier that year. So his started in during Thanksgiving, but Spiller Boy was just doing his reviews, and he occasionally he would get on panels. Which, remember the gentleman's panel? He would get on there, so he started doing more panels around that time. And I was prior to VS also getting arrested. And then, of course, there was Phi Babe. Phi Babe came on in the middle around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a schedule. You got throughout the day, because I knew to tune in, and these people would be talking, and I have my little earbuds on listening. But once the COVID came, you guys, everything got switched up. So everybody started taking different slots. I really never listened to Brianna, so I never knew much what was going on. Brianna started doing more, or people would be like, oh, Brianna's, or something like that. And then that was pretty much it for the YouTube sector for me. Oh yeah, there was Jay Wilson, but the only reason I watch him, and I will set this in stone, and I will never ever take it back. The only reason why I watch Jay Wilson is because he had the gentleman's panel with Spill It Boy on there. I always felt that something was about to go down if Spill It Boy was going to be on that panel, and it did. So just like I used to love the looks on Steve Clark. Like he was like,
I miss
I'm not speaking for him, but I got the why am I here? Look, I got better things to do. That's it used to crack me up.
yeah. This I'll say the third eye sector. Cassandra say good memory. Yeah, she do have a good memory. She remember all that stuff in line. I ain't no way I can remember any of that shit like that. Ain't no way, not any of it. Uh, uh,
I was like, you guys better
Miss
be
Tiara said,
telling the straight.
blessing chopper seem kind of slow. Blessing chopper seemed kind of slow with their reaction in VS panel. Yeah, they did. They did.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes.
they're probably afraid to say too much. Yeah, Miss T. Yeah, they were. They had to stay in their lane and stay in order. Yeah,
I
she
used my
remember all
life.
that. Yeah, she remember all that shit.
I
Yeah,
can't help it. I've been like this.
I ain't no
I've been
way.
like this all my life. It's not that I just be watching. I just remember, you know. So it's like once it's imprinted, it's in there, and it might be the minutest things, you guys, and then I'll just do a recall. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can't remember shit.
It's okay, Decop. I'll remember you.
Ooh,
So
mm.
I'll be like, You said.
Let me tell you. I got what you call what you call, what's his name? Shit.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
really interesting. I mean, oh man, I can go to Nepturian. I can go back to a lot of different people forgot a lot, you know. And you know what? It's always, like I said, you can reinvent yourself as long as you're consistent. You know what I mean? But I just it is what it is. You asked me, I remember stuff from when I used to watch Lovely T, Tasha K, Maddie and Kaya. I go back. I used to watch. I wasn't even watching the B sector. I migrated over to the B sector. Funky Dineva. I can go way back, you guys. But I don't watch them as much. Sometimes too big of a content creator, it kind of, I lose interest because I don't think they know their, subscribers after a while. So, but
Right.
that's what I like about the smaller
Brianna is
content
a total
creators.
person now.
Brianna is
Yeah,
totally
she
different
kept her
person
in
now.
check.
Yeah,
Kept her
yeah,
in line.
yeah. I agree. I agree.
They know, they know they couldn't get out of line with BS.
BS.
She
I
cracked that whip.
respected BS because she was smart and she was quick. Now, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. Okay. Because she did get hemmed up, but pretty much she could process things and she could think, and think like not one but two scenarios. And 90% of the time get it right when she was telling you about somebody. So I respected
Mm-hmm.
her about that ability because in a lot of ways I'm like that too. But she still is a different person than me. I'll just be thinking like, okay, you know. oh, oh, really? And you just watch people movements and how people talk and they said this and that and or that backpedal and pee pop, and or people who have gives like tells. You can tell how people are. So yeah, I respect her that about. I mean, I'm getting sleepy, guys, so I'm start stumbling over my words. But some of the things I don't agree with. I would be like if I was in her inner circle, I'd be like, the I will tell my friends that. But I don't group could ever tell VS, hey, you acting like a donkey. I don't know if they really had the nerve to tell her that stuff.
Mm-mm. No. Shit. No.
Yeah.
Oh, because now I do remember that when Kanye walked off the show.
Oh, I know. I saw. I know. I was there for every episode. It was off the chain. I wish it never went like it went. It was such it could have like a reality show or sitcom with them too. I was so upset.
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. Now this sector will go to low for a click in the view. Yep, they sure will. They sure will. Cause Love Blake, she back. Love Blake,
Hey, lovely, lovely.
did you go? Did you go check out it? Were you putting your daughter to bed still? That sure could have gone a long way. Yeah, it did.
Well, that was
But
hilarious.
I
I know
seen the
I had gutter laughs, like my stomach was hurting because it was that.
I know. Yes, indeed. It was hilarious. Yeah, it was. It was funny.
Miss TR says,
Oh,
I
okay.
think, okay. I think one had a business mind and the other one did. I think Maddie was a business mind and just she wanted to me, but she more so wanted to have fun. That was just natural. You feel comfortable in certain settings, and what the difference between Maddie and Kaya is, even though they call Kaya one hit wonder, it's actually been in the, music business or entertainment industry. She know how things probably foresaw some stuff that she didn't want to get into anymore. Versus Maddie's was constantly, and I think she finally did it, broke into the industry. But like Kaya, I agree with Kaya. I love them both, you guys. I really do. Kaya was like, your soul. I think a lot of people do in a way. I'm really getting religious or anything, but you see all the stuff, the crazy stuff happen to these folks in the entertainment industry. It's like, I mean, is it really worth it? I'll be happy with my little. I was about to give away how much I make a year. You know what I mean, and just be fine. I rather a humble lifestyle than have the yes men and all the accessibility, but you're not happy. Who's really happy? There's always some scandal or some craziness going on with these folks. I mean, didn't we just talk about Tiny and Ti? What demented mind would be going on to be doing things like that? I think it's swingers now.
Yeah, said show on. Yeah, did anybody watch it? Hell, I don't have cable. I didn't watch it. But I didn't even try to find it and watch it. They say it
Yeah,
was good.
yeah.
I watched. I watched James' review of it. That was about it.
Exactly. So
And then,
uh,
mhm.
I
Yeah.
wonder sometimes where this sector's gonna go because you said it, Miss TR, can it get back to the roasting gags? What's gonna happen? Like, you know what I love about what Faith Yaya did? She took lemonade and made lemon meringue pie out of it, and I respect her for that, instead of a lot of people running off or,
Oh,
no, it's not me, that's not me, she took that picture, posted it on, said, that's me all day in. That's what's up. I respect you, Faith,
oh, no, she's on We. Miss TR, she's on We. Love it. She's on We. Yeah,
We.
not on.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, did she have a camera slip?
Huge
Faye, yeah,
one.
yeah. Faye, yeah.
Huge.
Oh,
She had
really?
a Diamond Dory slip. Um,
Oh,
actually, but you know
I,
what? People. I mean, I know I cracked and joked about Diamond. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm explaining myself because I would probably laugh some stuff off. I'm getting serious with you guys. Has had this coming for years. Okay, years. All right, and well, am I going to
mhm.
hell? Maybe I am. But I don't feel like Fate's deserve the rich. She's not. They make panel whore, and she may proclaim herself a panel whore. But Fate Yaya has not done nothing that bad where they need to be like jumping on her. Like, you know what I mean, you guys? I'm like, it's not that serious. But she took ownership of it. I mean, it's her, and you know what I mean? And she posted her picture up in her avatar, on our accounts, and that's her real picture. So when you see Faith Yaya in a picture you don't recognize, that's her.
The one that they seen, the one that was a camera slip.
Yeah, she has her hair is like
Hmm.
braided in different things. I didn't know what was going on. And that she had apparently that's her granddaughter. She doesn't even they don't I mean it doesn't look anything like her. I didn't know. I thought people were trolling, but I really don't speak to Faith Yaya, and but I don't have anything against her. But I'm glad she run off. And like we know what we
Hmm.
said, Diamond denied that was her. I'm like, girl, that's you. And you spoke for a good 30 seconds before you realized where where Faith, it was a slip,
Uh-huh.
and then she was like, oh, and then she put it back up. And they said, your camera's off. She said, yeah, she fixed it. But then they started making fun. And then, like I said, what I respect about Faith Yaya, she owning her crap. I said, girl, that's what's up. And who is looking beautiful at all times? I probably look like a hot mess right now. I don't got my contacts on. My hair is twisted. I'm wearing my glasses. I'm blind as a bat. Yeah, yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah. Mm.
She was
So,
cool
so
about
that
it.
picture, so that picture that she normally have on there,
That's
that's her.
that's her granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
That's her granddaughter. When you see Fate's
Oh,
Yaya
okay.
and that picture you see now, that is Fate's Yaya.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know, Cassandra.
Them
I was like,
said
no,
that's.
that's not me.
I know because I was in there they kept saying, Dark, we see you. We see you. No, no, you don't. I got fucking tape on my camera.
There is tape. We're like, no, it is. It's tape. There's tape on your camera. That means you're using two devices.
No, ma'am. That's you. No, you don't. And that lady said, Miss, I forgot her name. She said, Dory, darling, we see you, darling. You just lit a cigarette. You know that when somebody have to calm you down and just talk to you like that. Dory, no, darling. We just seen you. You just lit a cigarette, and you know you just lit that long ass cigarette at 240. That was that long.
The longest cigarette I've ever seen. Ever. That was like the size of a ruler, 12-inch ruler. I was like, the hell?
She lit like that. She lit that cigarette like that. Stop doing that cigarette long.
I know. I was like, okay. You know. Cassandra with the longest cigarette in the world. I said, what the hell is that? You know? So it was like it was like an incense, you guys, and long like that. I was like, the heck? So yeah.
It's
you know,
skinny.
Dory.
I was like, Dory said, no, no, it ain't. I got some fucking tape on my camera.
Yeah, sure, honey. Sure. Sure.
All up in the damn camera.
Face in the camera. I said, oh my God.
I said, everyone should have a piece of duct tape. Poor Lady Nika, everyone should have duct tape of the camera. I come live, so I don't.
You look fine, but I'm thinking, is there like a reversible tape that don't stick onto your phone so they can just put it right over the little camera slot? Like some, you know what I mean? Because damn, I mean, I don't know. I just be like, wow, it's not even about fakes, but all these camera slips. I mean, Dwayne had a camera slip. I'm like, who is that? I thought that was a woman. I'm not even, did you see Dwayne's camera slip?
When he had one.
Yes, Dwayne had a camera slip. Okay, who did I see that from? They showed it. It was on somebody's community wall, and Dwayne looked like a girl. I said, okay, name right.
Damn. Listen. I bet she has a cover now. I bet she do. I bet she have a few people. Funny boss lady trying to tell Dory, we see you. And she just went. The boss lady said, she put her head down, shook her head. Oh,
she was like,
my
Dory,
God.
Dory. I remember it. She was like, Dory.
She's like, oh gosh, the camera just.
And she put her head in she put her head in her arms. It was so funny. And then Lady Snoop and Demetria just going off. I swear those two remind me of my sisters.
They were so bad.
It was so funny.
Demetria said, no, that was Snoop said. Snoop said, that's the ugliest face I ever seen in my life. I said, oh, that was wrong.
Is that before she does it, she said, is that you? Is that really you? But The funniest thing, had a slip before. And no, and I'm like, you guys, she showed her face before. I don't remember. Remember when she had that blonde hair with the black tips? It was the strangest look. And I was like, oh girl. And then when everybody was like, what is going on with you? She came on camera with a medal. She never came back on camera. So excuse me.
I felt so bad for her. That doggone Demetria and Lady Snoop said that was the roughest thing. I felt bad for her. She was like, that's the ugliest face I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh my God, did they really have to say that to that woman?
Oh, Demetria had the saying of the year. I know,
Is that really her? Like, y'all didn't have to be that rough. You didn't have to be that rough on that woman. She come out. That's the ugliest face I ever seen in my life. And you kind of talking about somebody looking like that. I was like, poor. If that woman was suicidal, she would, baby, with them two, she been a goner. They had no pity at all, none. But yeah, where'd you buy your cover slide? They were wrong. After that, I was like, poor Dory.
Because
They didn't have no pity on that woman.
It wasn't so much they didn't have pity. I think it was their natural reactions. Them two are clowns. So you got Lady Snoop saying what she got to say. And you know Demetria is off the chain. It was them two just lit everything up because it was more like a shock until them two was like, really, you? Is that really you? That was Lady Snoop. I remember. And Demetria, I'm going to hell. She goes, yeah, I'm going to hell. She started going off. That's what made me laugh. And then she started singing this song.
Because when I see your face, my eyes got so big. I was like, what the hell? I was like, is that her? I was like, is that her for real? I was like, damn.
Oh my gosh.
It scared me for real.
Oh my goodness.
Because I know I had seen her before. But she didn't look like that. She didn't look like that.
I never, okay. Excuse me. I see, like I said, I've seen her face reveal, but like that could have been her day part of the day. Like I don't feel like I'm looking too great in the morning. You know what I mean? Or at night, I'm prepared for bed. You know, you shouldn't be wearing no makeup. Your hair should be wrapped up or something, right? That's the evening thing. But they apparently been up there all night. They had been there for hours. Okay, hours. A very long live Boss Lady New Jersey did. You know, so just to have that camera slip and I mean that was her worst. You know, so I don't know what to say. I'm trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, I was like, wow. After that, I was like, oh wow, that was terrible. That was like, wow.
It was.
That's all I can say.
But wait, now I've seen Dory before, and she had long hair. Yeah. Because it for me to be laughing as hard about it, it really was funny. It was. It was just. It was perfect, genius timing. It was perfect how everything went down in those 30 seconds. That funny. Oh my gosh.
What was hilarious is she was arrogant too. I got by the fucking tape on my camera. We see you.
Huh, huh, yeah. Huh. That's all she was saying. And singing her
I'm a
cigarette.
lightning. Yes, we see you. Oh my God, a camera slip.
I wonder if Google be messing. Is it that Google moderator is messing with us? Because, oh my God, there's been so many camera slips in the last month. I mean, that three alone, those are the major ones. Now,
Oh,
let me calm down. Dwayne doesn't look ugly, but Dwayne don't look nothing like the picture that was in his avatar versus what the camera showed. Nothing, no resemblance whatsoever. You guys, you'd be like, who is that? And it looked like a woman, and she was talking. It was like Dwayne, maybe a
look like a woman.
transgender woman. Yes, he come. I got to see it. I got to remember where I saw it, and I was like, oh my God, it might have been Brian. Brian might have showed it. Okay, and they showed Dwayne's slip, and he had on, and his hair was braided in cornrows, and it looked like a woman. Who's to say Dwayne is not a transgender man? Who's to say? Because that was Dwayne talking, but that face didn't fit. But it was a very soft voice too. But I've Dwayne on Brianna's before, and this was not. It was like, okay, not right. What's going on? But lately, the camera slips have been like, what is going on? There's no resemblance, none at all. At all. The
Wow.
power of makeup shall compel you. The power of makeup shall compel you because damn. Oh my God.
Oh, damn. You see, I said he sounds sweet, but someone called him a B, and he said he is not a gay man. He's not a gay man.
What?
Or if he ain't a gay
Really?
man,
Thought Dwayne was a gay man. I heard Dwayne talk.
and I know I've heard Dwayne talking to other gay men about about sexual things.
Yep.
So if he's not a gay man, he's transgender. So I could, yeah.
Well, Jay does says she's a grown ass man. Still have questions. So we still haven't got the
that girl
answers,
something
Deepak.
else.
We might ask that tomorrow. That will be my question for tomorrow.
Yeah, you're a grown ass man.
Okay, Jen, if you like it, I love it. Okay, hon, but you're confusing me. Just let me know so I know how to address you. Okay?
And
So that's all.
what's the name? Q. I might show up, child. That pedal,
That's what I
Q.
said.
I'll have that pedal rock.
And all those different people on the same panel. This has got to be interesting. So you know what? That's around lunch. I might have to check it out because I said, "Who's gonna be on that panel?" Okay. Okay. So Jay
That
Dunn,
is going to be
Billy Boy.
something.
Uh, there's a few other catalysts. There's a few other firecrackers in there. I was like, are we sure about that? So you know what? And that's why I wanted to tell Miss B Town, but I never got to say it. I said the idea is a great idea, but the characters, the subject matter experts coming in, it might be a clash of the titans. I don't know. I don't know. Did she invite Rico?
Yeah.
Okay, so she said
Yes,
Purple
indeed.
Peach might be up in there.
Oh no.
Spill It Boy, Jay Dunn, and there's a few other people. Oh, D Spot, D Spot, he's cool,
No, I think
Yeah,
yeah,
D
this spot.
mother get along.
Uh,
I know that
I
D Spot and Jay Dunn do not get along, and I don't think Spill It Boy get along with Jay Dunn. So that's two right there.
well, I don't think. I think she said Jay Dunn is not gonna make it because
Oh,
she's gonna be at
oh,
work.
okay, okay,
It
okay.
is. So, but who else did she
Actually,
say?
I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this.
It's gonna be quite interesting.
Yes, yes, it will be
Yeah, that's
interesting.
right.
Oh, Love Blake.
Mm,
Miss B Town Hester is having a panel at 12 p.m. Um,
12 noon,
is she at Eastern Standard
12
Time?
noon to uh,
I'm not sure,
I
but
don't
you
know
have
what
your
you
you have
tell
your
me.
notifications on, you know. And anyway, the panel is about, you know, the panels is explaining differences in the LGBTQIA community, and explaining what goes on instead of speculating like some people we know. I don't want to name any names. I really, so everybody's questioning about people's sexuality and different preferences and how they approach it. I guess, binary against pansexual, you know what I mean? So everybody's supposed to be explaining what's going on with them and what it means so they could clear the air across the beef sector. So it's, I guess, in a way, I wouldn't say it's going to be serious, but it's going to be a more intellectual, educational type of panel explaining, that community. But the characters that shall come forth, I'm all down
Yeah,
to watch this. you
yeah,
know,
it should
I
be
got
quite
some,
interesting.
yeah, very interesting decop, very interesting. So, I have family members who are,
Love Lakes
so,
have notifications.
hmm?
Love Lakes have notifications on it. Well, it's 12 noon. Let's see. B Town is she's in North Carolina. I don't know what that's gonna be.
She's in North Carolina, you
I
said?
don't know.
Because that's
It's,
definitely Eastern
yeah, she's
Standard Time.
in yeah, she's in North Carolina.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you guys are, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you got to figure out your time slot to catch her. That's the only thing. So, yeah, it'll be funny, guys. I'm actually looking forward to that. Something different.
Yeah, she should have invited. She's the Miss TL said she should have invited Kira, but Kira get too she get too serious and too rap, you know, too serious.
Well, she's very, yeah, but QY, I feel like has immense attention, but she gets off subject in the wrong way, which you could say is serious, but no one's
Yeah.
understanding what she's talking about. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I'm
Mhm.
not being mean. Sometimes she can go off into another subject that no one goes to ever.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. She do. Yeah, she do. She get a little long winded. She started going to the left, way too far to the left,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
she can't reel herself back
Mhm. I agree. So,
in. And she likes to blame the gay guys for stuff.
really? For what?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't get that
She'll say
impression, Decop.
that yeah. She say they don't take her. for they don't take up for gay women.
I don't know.
The last time
My
that somebody had a panel said something, she said, and she said, but they expect for lesbian women to take up or stand by them.
okay, okay.
I was like, yeah,
Well, in my
deep
experiences,
into the rabbit holes. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know her experience, but I really don't
yeah.
see that too much, you know?
Me,
Like
which one?
my best.
Which way?
You're breaking up,
The
D Cop. I don't know if it's me or you.
can y'all can y'all can y'all hear me? Am I breaking up? Let me
You
see.
have an echo.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought I did. Let me not come back in.
Well, Love Blake, if you can hear me, they passed the stimulus check, and then it was supposed to be then the House and the Senate, and then something happened again. I know, but then they finally say, okay, the stimulus checks are coming out. So if you are taxpaying making under $75,000 and or less, and there's different stipulations about it, even if you have children that are in college and you're claiming them as tax write-offs, it's just kind of complicated. But basically, if you're making $50 or less and not married, or if you're married making that amount, you'll get the entire stimulus check, including your children. So if you have a husband, you get 1,400. That's time two, you and him married. So that's 2,800. And then depending on how many dependents you have that are qualified, they will get that same amount. So it's going to be a huge stimulus check. When they will release it, it just keeps changing, and that's what's frustrating me, Love Blake, because I got some gym equipment to buy. I'm really looking forward to buying something. So I mean, I'm just joking. That's not right. Okay. So, but saying is it's just I've never seen so much arguing and fight over this third round, and but it's significantly larger than the first two stimulus checks. So it's just you got to find out where you fit in your income bracket, um, and they giving people
I
more of an
I don't know if
opportunity.
it's every month.
Well, they were talking at
It's
Miss TR.
tier.
They're talking about that they're going to do like the other countries do. I do need to make research. Brought up that we may have a stipend coming just naturally until all this clears up. I don't know how long it's going to go because we got to get through all the COVID shots and clear of the COVID, and people start working more so than they were. But there is supposed to be a stipend coming after that. And it does require a bill because I believe it's in this bill where it just continue paying a certain amount. But I searched out a little bit more. So, but I will tell you, those who did their taxes, they're behind on their taxes. You guys don't plan to get your refund anytime soon either. Okay, they're still trying to get people paid from last year and cleared. It's crazy. Yeah, Cassandra.
Cassandra said, "Don't be it."
I need a deadlift. I really do. I need a bar, deadlift bar, decop. So I want to get the one that you step in, and then it's balanced. So step in, and you grab for it, so it's balanced
Oh,
instead
okay.
of one bar. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a T. I need one of those.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, Love Blake. No. Yeah. So
Hmm.
it's 14, 14, 14 across the
Just
board.
as wife. Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So I was wondering if I can make my dog a dependent. I mean, she goes to the doctor. I got dog insurance. I just got her shots. They're trying to charge me $500 for her heartworm. I said, not today. The devil's a lie. Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying, guys?
I know
Okay,
that's right.
lovely.
But put all
So
that.
they're talking about just in a bill instead of trying to just decide how much they give you for maybe a possible forced stimulus check. They're talking about doing a stipend. So your family and income, like I said, with the dependents, you automatically get a certain amount every month. But drop that stimulus part. It's now the taxes are starting to get jacked up, you guys, because they're so behind. Even if you did a refund, unless you can get, you know how some places offer an advance for taxes, so you're like getting a loan from like, so say you get a loan from H&R Block, but once your taxes come in, it falls into their account, the expected amount, right? And they take their money because they already loaned you the money. But buyer bewares. You better hope that the IRS no money, and you end up owing H&R Block money because you got a super advance. But because the IRS is late, they got to get them stimulus checks out plus tax refund are behind. We're talking about late March into April before you might get some tax refunds. Maybe if you filed early. And that's some crazy stuff. Am I talking to myself?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought my phone died. I was about to get out and jump back in. I was like, it froze. Dang it again. Yeah.
I didn't get quiet.
Yeah, that's so funny. I'm
I
sorry,
was
I don't mean
listening
to
to you.
overtalk, but yeah, I want to get a deadlift, and I want to get 150 pounds worth of weight on, so 75 pounds side each side ish, so I can like work on my squats and stuff like that, my deadlifts. But that's what I'm looking forward to. It's not a lot, is I'm gonna put the rest in the bank, but that's what I want to spend my little extra. I mean, my birthday's coming up this year. It's not quite my birthday, but it'll be an early birthday without putting it on a card or
Early
something.
birthday. Yeah, I wrote that.
I don't want no
Uh-huh.
financing or credit cards. I will pay it in cash. That's what I say.
See,
Oh, okay,
yes,
Cassandra.
I
So
got me that roller.
thanks. So, Love Blake, I gotta find out the stipend is. That's what the research I have to do because they're tired of having to do it a certain amount of time. But see, what they should have did was do this in the first place. This should have been done when this first jumped off instead of giving us a measly
Yeah,
$600. Remember that, you guys? Like, what is 600? Got $600? That's car payment.
yeah. $600. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Ma'am. So,
It's
it
March.
hmm?
Okay.
March
Miss
25th.
Tiara's
Okay.
birthday is March 25th.
Happy birthday, Miss TR.
Mm,
You know, my
yeah.
dog's looking
My
at me
brother's
like, why are you not going
March
to
the
bed?
6th.
That same dog that you see there is looking at me like that again. What? Who is that? Onyx on your in your thumbnail?
Yes, little
She is
Onyx.
adorable.
Little bitty self.
I love that picture. She looks so much bigger when she come up to you to like look into my eyes. Look into my eyes, but when you took a picture of her, she just looks like a miniature dog. So
That's when she was baby. She was
yes,
tiny.
Cassandra. Oh, when she was a puppy. Okay, okay, I get it. I was like,
Yeah,
who is
yeah.
that? I get it. I didn't hear that. Cassandra, that
Yeah.
$600 was an insult. Yes, it was. It was very insulting.
Oh, you thought I had a new dog, Cassandra? Would have been 100. It would have been 100. Oh, your mom. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
love boy.
Oh, she was little. Yeah, yeah. Onyx was Onyx. Oreo. Both was tiny. I tell you, they were fit in the palm of my hand. Mhm.
They were sweet.
Tiny little things.
She was like, you don't know it, but I'm the boss. You have no clue. I'm running this joint.
Oh, 'cause I'm cute,
I know,
so I'm
right?
running things.
I'm gonna check to see if my son is sitting there playing video games because he think I'm engaged. I'm gonna sneak up on his behind. Oh no, because it's he got to be at school and he playing games. Hold on. Computer. Hold on, you guys.
Okay, look, got caught. Damn, got
Yes,
caught.
he did. Thank you. Yes, he did. You guys heard about. I said, wait a minute, it's just too quiet. Because it is almost go to sleep. You got school in the morning. Hold on, you guys.
Okay. Oh, look at Jeremiah that got caught. This would be the first. Yeah, Onyx looked like he had a bang.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He got busted. I said, wait a
Dang,
minute.
Jeremiah, you was having
I
too
said,
much fun.
he was because I got caught up. I said, uh-huh. Let me check. Maybe he's sleeping doing the right thing. Nope.
Yeah.
You heard him.
Yeah. She got caught. He said,
Yep. Busted.
she's paying attention.
Yeah, because I got in. It was like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. About 9 o'clock, I was laying in the bed. And he just was in his room, but usually I'll be like, give me the electronics, and I forgot. My dog, I love this
He
dog.
was like,
This dog,
oh boy.
yeah, she jumped right behind me. My dog, we went straight to the room. But this dog is loyal. I'm serious. She's like, oh, it's time to get up. Okay.
But
I know. Yeah. Yes,
Girl,
yes, ma'am. I don't know.
Onyx
This
had his
COVID.
hairstyle.
Was that her first? Because she was just
Onyx, we had no
adorable.
this. Yes, she was little cutie thing. A little cute cutie. And we would sleep right here, all up on my neck, just looked like a little bitty black fur ball.
I want another. I do, but yeah, it's like having children. I
Yep.
haven't had. I've had children. I got one out a few years ago, and I still got one in the house and a dog. So yeah, like, it's like almost getting a new dog is like the baby itch in a way, you know. It's like
Mhm.
different because it's not a human being, but it's like I remember when I wanted to have children and the first time, like, oh heck no. And then the second thought up, but I still love the baby. I was like, oh, what a sweetheart. But I knew what was entailed because I had learned from the first one.
Uh-huh. Cassandra Lovely. Come on. Onyx had just come from the salon. Oh, boy. Better leave Onyx alone.
There's nothing wrong with that. My dog goes
I
to the
had to
doggy
finish.
spa too.
I had to finish grooming Onyx. I groomed her face and not the body, so she looks funny. She got that little big face, and she looks like a poodle now. Cause I didn't finish her. I just did the face.
Does it grow long or does it curl up?
It's hers is like a real curl is curly, but it's like lots of curls. Lot not curly tight curls is lots. Now like Geo's heels is kind of straight, curly. I'm just say take a
Okay.
look at the thumbnail. Yeah, and then Oreo has straight um because he looks like he's mixed with um what's that Chihuahua. His hair
Oh,
is
a
more like
chihuahua.
a Chihuahua. Yeah, so I don't know. He's kind of strange. Sandra, I was little too in my younger days. I used to be a size 3 in the 80s. I was about people didn't believe me and I showed them. Okay. Yeah, yeah, Sandra, I had to look at the thumbnail. You outside?
Yeah, I stepped outside for a minute. Yeah, you heard my neighbor's truck. I used to be
No.
super skinny, and I'm not anymore. Ridiculous. Like I was like a four, size four for years. And so I'm like at a comfortable. It'll be a low six, and or eight, maybe a 10, pushing it, you know. But I got some meat on my bones now.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I better finish cutting that. Cutting she don't smoke.
I go outside because I got a nosy. Okay. And I always like to sit outside because I like the fresh air. I spend a none of my time outside.
Yes. Yeah, I finished grooming Jill. I did completed him. But I did Onyx's face, but not the body. So I got to finish her body and then do Oreo's complete. It's a pain. I don't know how my groomer when I had a groomer did all four of them. Whew, my
I would
goodness, that's
be
a job. I
scared.
don't know how the groomers do.
Did they move around a lot? I mean, because I
Huh?
my dog is short haired, you know. But I mean, when you're shaving them, are you afraid? You know how barbers do when they mess up. Do you ever feel like that? Because they got a lot of hair.
They once I start, they lay down, and then like Jill, he he started going to sleep. That's why I didn't get. That's why I only was able to do the face of Onyx, because she started going to sleep. She got all comfortable.
No, my dog
I
would
was
be
like,
like, I'm out.
no, you got to. Yeah, they they sit down and start rolling over. I said, no. See,
Oh, so they're used to it. Okay, these are pampered pups. Oh.
I said, no, 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 stand up. Stand up. No. They just lay all down in that I cut. Just lay all in it. Just lay all down. So yeah, I got to finish cutting them because they hair is long, long. Because it's getting hot now, so I have to cut it off. Miss TR say, but now I'm a big girl. I can make big money by smashing. True.
I was so skinny for a long time
Yeah.
that when I had my first child, after I had him, I weighed 150 pounds. Oh, for that, I'd be like 120. So you guys, I'm thinking I'm fat. I think I had a little body dysmorphia because I had like filled out into my woman's weight. And so when you're used to wearing all these tiny sizes and you're thinking you're looking all cute, and then also you're from 120 to 150, and you're just I'm like losing my mind. I can't lose this weight and anything. You know what I mean? Finally was. I mean, I ended to a friend, or I mean, it was just such a long story. I don't want to get into it, but the thing was, no, having children, getting out of your teen and your early 20s weight into just a normal weight. Like I could wear a size what 5, 6, 7, because I was wearing 4, so I was like 7, 8, and then I for press and I started gaining weight, and then I was like 70 pounds. I thought the whole world had ended. Remember, it's only 20 pounds more. But get you. It's not to be like I was a star. I mean, I had been so skinny for so many years. I mean, thick and bones. So having children and growing up and getting into your body weight, that's a transition, and it had a little difficulty with it. So I feel like I'm really light at 150, and 160 is for me. Back in the day, I almost felt like I needed to see a psychiatrist or something because I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get back to the 120s. But I would look like a crack fiend. Realize that then. I mean, think about it, you guys. I used to when I used to not purposely lose weight, I was working out super hard in my youth. I would get down to like a 140, 137, you guys, and it was just not enough. And then look at pictures and my cheeks sunken in. It's not right, And then that I got used to the weight, a healthy weight. I looked fine in my clothes. I didn't have any bulges anywhere, and I looked healthy. Also, it could be, how society is. It's look before you see the magazines of different size models. Everybody looked like stick figures, and that was the example. And you had to be like that. It was back in the back. All right, Miss TR. I think I'm gonna go to sleep too because I'm rambling.
Yeah, we get up. Yes.
But
All right, Miss
I'll
TR.
leave this
I'll get you some
because
sleep.
I'm this height and weighing like 160 or something like that. You could be skinny fat. People don't understand that. Just because you could fit in clothes, you could be totally unhealthy, have no tone, and not be healthy. Just you can fit a certain size. So even though you may think you're small, exercise should always be part of regimen in some type of way. And I'm gonna leave with that. Decop, I'm gonna catch you on the
Yes.
streets sometime
All
tomorrow.
right, love Blake.
Night, love Blake.
All
Good night,
right.
Cassandra.
All right. All right. Good night, love Blake. Good night, Cassandra. Good night, Miss TR. Good night, NYW. I will see you later.
All right. Be safe.
Y'all have a good night. All right, and to the people in the clouds, thank you for coming. Hope you hit the thumbs up. And we will see y'all next time. Have a night. We're out of here. Bye, Cassandra. I'll talk to you tomorrow.